All right, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another GA Tuesday with Tabletop Android, your friendly, let me see if I got that right, yeah, your friendly neighborhood aviation enthusiast. How you guys doing today? Andrew, you are definitely the first, always the first. Good to see you. I don't think I've talked to you in a while. Um, yeah, I don't
If you
think
want to
I
be
feel like I haven't
healthy,
talked to
this
you in
is
a
a
while.
starter. Drink more water.
All right, so I still haven't gone to the store to go get my normal stuff. Because we have regular water. Andrew, appreciate you looking out for my hygiene. Delicious. Ooh, that sounds loud. Yeah, yeah. Work has been crazy. So, as some of you may or may not know, I am. What am I doing? I'm doing all sorts of stuff. I have my regular W-2 job. Then I have Eclectic Media, which is a digital marketing company that I am running with my wife. And this aviation stuff, um, that takes up some time. It takes up some time. And there's some stuff I want to do. I want to get into some more development. I'm trying to figure out my schedule. There's some scenery development that I need to do. I'm thinking about some enhancements for airplanes. That's something that I'm thinking about. I got my first taste of it was with the checklist for the OV10, and that was pretty cool. There's a lot of learnings. It took a while, but there's a lot of learnings. But now I'm really interested in taking some of like the KRNO planes that they're not going to see any love. They're not going to see any love from KRNO. So like this one, for instance, I love the Skymaster, but none of these things in here breaks, and none of these things work. I don't know if I can. I probably might have to do some modeling to get that to work, but at least I can work on the engine. You know, what's the point of doing a run up if it doesn't mean anything? So I kind of want to see if I can, try my hands at doing an overhaul for some planes. We'll see. It's just an idea. A lot of stuff. Whatever. Then I am a real estate investor, so there's that stuff. And then I have 3 kids and a wife and life. So I've been a little busy. So the goal this year, which is good, the goal for this year was for me to be more, not productive, not responsible. Wait, there's another word I'm looking for. No, it's not responsible, but it was to be, it was to take, it was to be more disciplined. There we go. Almost lost the word. Yeah, it was to be more disciplined, and thankfully, it's actually working. I do find myself spending more time working than actually playing. I've spent a ton of hours flight simming, and now I want to do more stuff developing, and which means that I'll be flying less. So I'm still in the aviation space, so I'm still pretty happy about that. Okay, enough about me. You need to add a few more hydrates per stream. 2 isn't enough. Also, I'm honored that you have me as a suggested streams while you're offline. Hey, buddy. You are welcome. You're welcome, guy. You should be streaming more aviation stuff to keep in theme with me. But no, you are my moderator, and I'm gonna show you some love. All right, so what are we doing today, guys? We are doing general aviation, VFR flying. The weather says different though. Right now it looks pretty decent, but once we look at aviationweather.gov, you will see that it is a hot mess out there. Why am I flying the Skymaster? Partly because I haven't flown it in a while, but the other part is that all the profiles on my spad.next for some reason disappeared. I don't know what happened to them. I had like 20 plus planes on there. I spent so many hours customizing them, trying to understand how these LVARs and SimConnect variables work. And then they're just gone. It was weird. I'm on. They were being backed up, or I thought they were being backed up on OneDrive, and I checked OneDrive, and I have OneDrive and Dropbox. And with Dropbox, you automatically get history, and then on OneDrive, I didn't have any history. So I'm like, what's the point of backing it up if I don't have history? So weird. I didn't cry about it for too long. I just said, all right, I guess I get to start over, which I kind of like to do. Normally, whenever a new Linux distribution comes out, instead of upgrading, I would just do a brand new install so I can go through the configuration process again. So fortunately for me, this is right up my alley. But if I think about it too hard, I will cry because I have spent a number of hours customizing those profiles. But the good thing is I actually am doing it again, and I'm learning more. So I'm actually digging into the SpadNext tool some more. So this is a good thing. I'm digging it. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Sunday. That's you? That's not me, but that's you. Looks like we're taking a quick ad break, but Andrew should still be on because I believe M. Stein gifted you with a subscription. All right, so I got the hardware working. I have the individual items here, and I believe so I got a checklist. So this didn't come with a checklist on its own. Somebody created the checklist, and let me see if I enabled it. Let me see if it works. It does work. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go through this checklist before I started streaming. Whoops. Ooh, shout out to Andrew. If you want more flight sim, check out Andrew. All right, so what I'm gonna try and run through this checklist. This engine is not going to fail on us. Wait, do I want to do that? I want to do some flight planning. I love flight planning. Let's see here. I don't know. Okay, let's do some flight planning. Sorry guys, I do like flight planning. So the question is, let's go ahead. So this was my original VFR route, and it was going to be beautiful. We're going to go down to Red Bluffing. We're going to use the visual references that we have on the ground. At some point, we're going to snake our way through this valley. Was looking so forward to that, and eventually make our way to Reno International. But aviation.gov showed me that that is not going to happen. And from past experience, I have learned when you have IFR conditions, you go IFR. Stop playing around. All right, so let me show you what's going on here. So this is the observations. Also, Blendon isn't a town. What is it? If it's not a town, where is it? Because I think it had yellow, and yellow right here. It has this little circle here, which means that it's something. Usually it's a small town. It's nothing. What? What do you mean it's nothing? Oh, is this sectional chart outdated? Because this usually means that it's a population, but it's a small population. The yellow means that it's a substantial population. So the yellow ones are a lot easier to see from the air than these. These ones are a little harder. There's nothing there. Okay, all right. It's possible that I got an old one. So this is a San Francisco sectional chart. Let's see if it has I think they have a date on there. That'd be interesting to see. So here's the key. Here it is, January of this year. So only like 2 houses. Well, it's something. As well as Paxton. Okay, gotcha. So it's very difficult to see anything, but it's there. Okay. Well, Paxton. Where was Paxton? I remember spent a good amount of time on here. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, luckily for us, we have a river and a road that should be easy to follow. And then you'll see that it splits. So even if it doesn't show up, hopefully you'll still be able to sneak your way through it. I would love to see. Oh, you know what? I thought it was you and Andrew have the same color, and I got confused. What's up, Drippy? How are you doing, guy? Welcome. The magenta. No, sir. We are not following the magenta. This is just guide. This is just a guideline. All right. How's it going, Drippy? How are you doing today? So this was the original VFR plan, but weather is telling us something different. So let's take a look at the weather. Here's roughly what the route looks like. So let's see what our ceilings are. Our flight is going to take off at 100 hours. And right now, from out here, we have good visibility. Right here, this is where the mountains are. So we're expecting something. This light blue is moderate VFR. Moderate. I think it's moderate. Moderate VFR. Then we have IFR or LI. We have IFR and LFA. So we have bad conditions, really. And then we finally get out of the mountain zone, and then we have our place. This right here, I don't know if you guys can see it because it still gets. This right here is potential, or let me see what it says. Slight chance of SHRA. I believe the RA is rain. So slight chance of rain. And then this right here, which might be hard for you guys to see, but it looks like an asterisk. This looks like a dot, a middle dot, and this looks like an asterisk. So the asterisk means snow. So in these mountainous regions, we have bad conditions. So let's see what this purple says. This is a G airmet, and it says IFR. Oh, great, IFR. So 3 mile visibility in this space. I'm not really sure how to read this per se. Broken, or maybe these are the type of clouds, or this is the type of cloud. I don't know. Either way, we've got IFR conditions over here. All right, now we take a look at the clouds. Oops. Take a look at the clouds. Here we have black, which is overcast. And then we have this white over here, which is scattered. Nope, that's not scattered. That means something else. This is scattered, but this means good, I think. So if it's white, it's good. If it's black, it's bad. So there's an overcast at 6,000 feet over here. Over here, there's an overcast at 8,000. For the most part, we're over here outside of the mountain in this valley here. We got a tops of like the top obstacle is 3,000 feet. Over here is 5,400, but that's probably because of the mountain is in this cell. So 3,000 feet. When we get to the mountains, we can deal with, we'll say 9,000 feet obstacles. So out here, so we're expecting it to be visible out here, and then once we get in here, overcast at 8,000, 7,000, 5,000 is just lots of cloud stuff going on there. Let me see if it'll actually give me. So if there's a cirrus, it's a mountain, is a cloud type. I think this is obstruction. So this is mountain obstruction. So I think it's a pirate of like mountainous obstacles. I don't know. Okay, so there's our cloud situation. Now precipitation, because it's going to be cold. The weather condition is around 6,000 to 9,000. It's going to be up to like minus 10 degrees Celsius. So because it's in the freezing zone, we got to really consider the weather or the rain. So over here we have a light. There's a chance of rain. The green, so chance of rain. The blue is a chance of snow, and the purple is a mix. So over here in the valley, we should be fine. And then we get over here. So we're really going to have to, be on our best behavior once we get to the mountain ranges. So that's precipitation. We don't need to worry about thunderstorms. So let's take a look at the temperature. The temperature here are surface levels. It is orange. This is yellow. And is that? Oh, oops, I got confused by the Fahrenheit. Okay. It's about 10 to 15 degrees Celsius positive. And then, roughly. So that's fine. So here at 3,000, we're over here in the valley. It's positive. So that's good. And then 6,000, we're getting closer. I don't know which one this is, but basically it's getting into the negatives. And then most likely we'll be at 9,000, somewhere over there. And it's definitely up to from 5 to minus 10 degrees Celsius. So definitely cold, definitely freezing. So we have to concern ourselves. Okay, temperature, we just did. The winds. Winds are not too bad. So on the surface, from where we're taking off from, that looks like 5 knots. Coming from the southwest. All right, and then over here we've got gusting. It's a little hard to see, but it's I believe it's G20, so it's winds of gusting. So when we land, we're gonna have to be very careful. All right, so let's see, 3,000 feet, 10 knots, 5 knots, 5 knots, 5 knots. It's calm over here. Once we get over to the mountains, it's somehow calm. I don't know how. Well, I mean, I would consider it to be rough, but I'm no geologist. All right, so 6,000 feet. We looks like we have a tailwind, so that's nice. But it's still roughly 5 to 10 knots, so not bad. We go to 9,000. Yeah, we still have a tailwind, 10 to 15 knots. Okay, so we're good there with the winds. So turbulence, I don't know how to read the turbulence chart. So there goes 3,000. Let's see, greater than 1.8, less than 1,800. So I think that's the turbulence on the ground. I don't know. Let's go with 9,000 because that's where we're going to be flying. I don't know how to read this chart. It doesn't make sense to me, so I don't really know what to do with it. Icing. Okay, so here is where this is the make or break for which type of plane you fly, with anti-ice or without anti-ice. And currently at 9,000, let's go with 3,000. At 3,000, we're good. We've got the below surface terrain. I don't really know what that means, but we got nothing really going on here. Once we get to 6,000 to 9,000, that's when things start to pick up. So we have traces of icing. We do have light, looks like light icing over here. Actually right on top of our airport. So we're not going to get to 6,000 feet right on top. So, somewhere between 3 and 6,000 will be over here. We are at 9K minimum. I don't know what that means. 9K minimum. Oh, because of the mountains? Now, originally we were going to fly through the valley. But if we're doing IFR, then yeah, I got what you're saying. Thanks, mister. I was just about to read the message too. All right, so here we have some ice, some trace icing, some icing over here. Most likely, since we're doing IFR, we're going to be higher. So at 9,000, we have light to moderate icing. So we're definitely going to have to be careful. So this one says the base is 7,000 and the top is 19,000. So, we're going to be in this range. Severity is moderate, and we've got ice. So we definitely have icing. Definitely. So because we definitely have icing, we are going to take this plane instead of the Comanche. And because of the visibility, when we get to the mountains, we should do IFR. So we're going to do IFR. We're going to ditch the VFR plan, and we're going to do IFR. Okay, so let's see what we can do with IFR. So we have, let me go ahead and clear this. Actually, let's do this in Navigraph. We are paying for subscriptions. Let's do it in Navigraph. All right, so then we are doing KRDD to KRNO. All right. It should be able to do some routing for us, but let's see if we can do it first. So we're gonna do IFR low, and let's look for some established routes. Ooh, no, better yet. Let's go ahead and use some of the stuff that we've learned. Okay, so one of the things is the preferred routes database. I learned about that from the Boston VFR, the Boston flights. All right, so let's see what's going on here. So our origin is going to be, and they don't want the K, so it's RDD. Destination is RNO, and then we don't have to put anything else. They will figure out the rest for us. So let's go ahead and submit. All right, and there's no preferred routes. That's fine. We'll do our own because we are very capable of doing our own. All right, so here we can see that we have some routes right here. We have route right here. So we can go south, or if we wanted to, we could try and get onto this V452, but there doesn't seem to be any waypoints that we can attach ourselves to. So we're gonna go ahead and use this one. So what I want to do is, let me see if I can figure this out. I don't do much manual planning with this. All right, so it immediately put me on RBL. RBL seems to be a vortex. All right, I'm digging it. So from there, actually, is there any? So we should probably. So in order to get onto the route, we should attach ourselves to a waypoint, not just go direct, unless you don't have the option. But in our case, we do have an option. So we can pick Kendall, or Homan. Where are the winds coming from? The winds are coming from, I think it was this direction. From the surface, it was coming from this direction. We're climbing. But looking at this here, flight level, so it looks like, is that right? 15? Let me see here. Distance, minimum altitude is 8,000. So in order to get onto this thing, I need to get myself to 8,000 feet. Can I get myself to 8,000 feet in this? Well, from Kendall. So no, I don't think I can. Okay, so here's Homan. Still here. All right. Let's see here. That's an RNAV en route. Let's look at V25. Minimum 4,000. All right. So let's attach ourselves to. Hey, why did that do that? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and attach ourselves to Homan. Let's add it to our route. Oh no, hold on. Let me see if I can do that from here. There we go. Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna attach ourselves to Homan, and then we're gonna ride Victor 25 and get to RBL, or we can go directly to RBL. We'll see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this manually just to see if we did it right, and then I'm gonna have the system do it for us. So now we're gonna take Victor 332 down to this spot over here. So it looks like Mr. Magoo, but it's MRGGO. And then we can take Victor 200 to our final destination. So most likely we can take it to Verdi, or I think we'll take it to Truck, and then we'll get some directions. Okay, so this is roughly the IFR route that we'll take. Let me copy and paste it. And why did it give us... Nope, I don't think I like that. It didn't give me what I wanted over here. I wanted to get on Truck, but I think it gave me something else. It gave me coordinates. It gave me GPS coordinates. So let me see what happens if I type in Truck. Okay, cool. That worked. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it. I want to see if I did it right. Let's take a look at our notepad. Uh-oh, you guys can't see my notepad. Here's my notepad. What's this number for? I don't remember. All right, so now let's go ahead and clear it. To KRDD, KRNO. All right, so we have our direct route. Now let's go ahead and use the use the software and see what they give us. Oh, I guess it's not there. Oh, it's auto route. Haha, I don't know how to use the software. So let's check out auto route. I got 7:26, 4 minutes until I open up this stuff. So the auto route air type is going to be low since we're not flying higher than 18,000 feet. We're flying below 18,000. So we're going to create and let's see what they do. Let's see if they do what I did. Oh my God, they gave me something a little different. All right, they certainly made my flight longer. All right, so the biggest difference is they went direct to the vortex of RBO, Red Bluff. Instead of taking Victor 332, they had me take Victor 25, and they always give you every waypoint, but you actually don't have to write down every waypoint. So I'm taking Victor 25 all the way down to Sacramento. I think that's a vortex as well. And then I'm taking Victor 6. It looks like, nope, actually I'm not taking Victor 6. I'm just going from Sac directly to the thing. So I don't understand that route. All right. So that was a cute experiment. I'm going to go with ours because I don't know any better. You know what? Let's see what's going on with RDD. I want to see if they have a NOTAM. No, I want to see. Oh, I was looking to see if they had an ATIS. So there's weather, and then let's check and see what their ATIS is. So here goes an ATIS. Information Bravo 191. Winds are 190. So that is south is 180. So it's definitely south. The winds are coming from the southwest. Winds are coming from southwest. If they're coming from south 190, 16 or 12, whichever one is closer to 190. So 16 is closer. So we are probably expecting 16. So let's see what their ATIS says. 6 knots, 7 mile visibility. They got light rain, broken clouds at 2,200 feet, overcast at 5,500. The temperature is 13 degrees Celsius. Dew point is 09. So so which is why they have light rain. All right, QNH is 3011, ILS and RNAV runway 34. Approaches in use, arriving and departure runway 34 and 30. Advise you have information Bravo. So they took the opposite. Why did they take the opposite? So if that's the reason, let's see if there's a NOTAM that's telling us if something is closed or whatever. Based on the I'm basing it off the winds, but there could be airport reasons why they chose 3-4. Airspace. Let's see here. Airspace today. This is future. Okay, so for today, there's an obstacle. Something about runway. The poppy on runway 16. So is it the fact that it's off? I don't know. Obstacle. So nothing serious in the way of their NOTAMs. Okay. So so there must be reasons why they have departures 30 and 34. All right, that's good. We are at least aware. All right, so I got 7:30. Let me go ahead and open up the Discord channel, and then we can talk to the guys and see what's going on. Let's go ahead and greet. Let's meet and greet. Start the event. And go to channel.
Hello.
Why, hello there. How you doing?
Good.
Oh, I can see your stream, and I can see that you're all over someone's plane. I wonder who.
Nice one.
Jason, I see that you made it, guy. Awesome.
Yeah, I know. Life hit me pretty hard last week.
Oh, I hear you, Jay. I hear you. Well, I I'm glad. I hope you survived, and I'm glad to see you.
Yep. Just without going into those details, I think I'm better off now, but still in limbo, trying to find a new job. But yep, everything else is better.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, finding a new job is tough. I hope things go well, and I know it's stressful. So hopefully tonight we can relieve some of that stress for you. Jason G, 1989. How's it going, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I see that you're able to move your schedule around.
Yeah, they didn't need my help tonight, so.
Got it.
So question about the CTAF. When we get in the air, what frequency do we go to? Unicom?
So if you don't, if you're not getting flight following from center or anybody else, then you would use the closest CTAF frequency.
So you have to keep switching CTAFs, basically.
Yes, that is correct. Now what VATSIM wants you to do is they want you to use COM 1 and COM 2. COM 2 should always be monitoring Unicom, and then you're going to use COM 1 to keep switching to different CTAF frequencies.
Let's get our plane set up. Mark, get your plane set up.
Okay, all right. I will do what I can. All right, so let's go ahead and follow or lurk on Andrew's thing there. Ooh, Andrew has a POH. Nice. All right, and then I'm gonna just lurk. All right. Okay. So, quick thing. Oh, I'm getting my voice is going already. Hold on.
What do you mean POH?
Pilot's Operating Handbook.
Yes, that is true. I do have the Cessna 208 hand.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh my throat tried to close up on.
I've had it. Let's see, because I sent it to myself as a self note. I have had it since the 23rd.
Okay.
Since January 23rd. Or earlier.
Rookie. Oops, sorry, I'm yelling. Rookie 31st. How's it going, guy? Good to see you. What is that? POT friend? I did hydrate. Oh, well, maybe I should hydrate and then stop talking. Maybe I should get some honey. Coat the throat. Okay. I think I'm okay. We'll see. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh my goodness. I got lost. I got really into it. So we are doing some flight planning. We were doing some VFR route originally, but the weather from aviationweather.gov is telling us differently. So we're going to file an IFR, and we're going to do it in the Skymaster. Rookie 31st, I don't know if I asked you, I don't remember if I asked you already. How are you doing? I hope things are well. It's good to see you. All right. Braden, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. I just saw your name, AZBC. That's real cute. Oh, was that done on purpose? Like A through Z and then BC?
So it comes from my Discord username, AZBubba, and then the AZ comes from Arizona because that's where I'm from.
Ah, okay. And here I am thinking you're being a slick Rick, but it actually has meaning.
It trips people up all the time. Some people can get it, but because I currently live in the, currently not winter wasteland that is Minnesota, but I'm originally from Arizona.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay, thank you. All right, where are we going with this? Here's our plane. So I'm gonna do. It's happening again. Okay, hold on. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go get like some crackers or something, and because this is a problem. So hang out here for a minute. Let me go ahead and fix this. I'll be right back.
Crap. Okay, my transponder can do mode A and C. Does not have ADSB or ABS or whatever it's called.
It's just mode C. You can only do mode C.
So I put transponder C.
Transponder C, basically, because it's considered it's not realistic. I mean, realistic most likely has different procedures, but because this is VATSIM, it's always supposed to be mode C at the moment.
For those who are already spawned in, what does the weather look like? It looked like there was some icing
It's
throughout the whole
bad.
path.
I got. It's
It's gotten worse.
Alright, thanks. Looks like the Comanche is a no-show today.
Okay, I think I fixed the problem. So even though I was drinking water, it still seemed like the water was just going over the issue. So I got some crackers. I got some goldfish.
I may personally just make it sunny because I'm tired of flying in this crappy weather.
You do you, boo.
So because I loaded a flight, I don't know how exactly that works, but it's weird. It won't allow me to actually edit weather, so I gotta redo all these flights.
It won't let you edit weather in the game or in VATSIM?
Yeah, in game.
Oh wow, that is weird. So your weather module doesn't work?
At the moment, no. So I have to restart.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, guys. Again, where was I? I don't remember, guys. Okay, we got the ATIS. We got the weather. We know we're doing an IFR flight. We got the ATIS. We'll see if it changes once we log in. Actually, I'm already connected. Let's go ahead and get connected. TPC 444. Let's go ahead and let VATSIM know that we are here. We are queer, and we are rock and roll. We're rock and rolling. All right. So I need to file the flight plan. So let's. Nope. I need to figure out what the flight plan is before I can file it. I can't do that little ad hoc thing I used to do before. The steak salad. Table top Android. How's it going? Table top Android. I think I like it. I think I like your accent. What parts you're accentuating. AI. Oh. I get it. Thanks for explaining it to me. Nice job. Wait, does that mean that you saw my ChatGPT video? I was pretty proud of it. Not really because of ChatGPT, but because it was I consider that my first real YouTube video. I had video of me, and I was doing a lot of editing, and then I learned that I'm really fidgety, so I had to do some reshoots and other stuff. Good to see you, Steak. How are you doing? How's your day? How's your Tuesday? Are you flying?
So
What are you doing?
broken 022. That means broken at 2,200.
220. That's 20. That's 22,000.
No,
022 is 2,200.
Oh, you
Okay,
said
and then
022.
overcast.
Sorry about that.
And then overcast again at
All right, look at that. I
055.
tried to correct,
5,500.
and I
Right,
was
and then
wrong. So we do have
130,
RDD ATIS and
9,
RDD Tower.
13,000.
So we do have Tower. Okay, I think it's one of our guys
Oh,
actually.
that's altimeter. I'm
It's
stupid.
Eli Thompson. Let me see if I can request controller info. That's not controller info. Private message. If I open up that, it shows me his name, Eli Thompson. I believe Eli's one of our guys. Hold on a minute, because one of our guys was saying that they were going to. Yeah, this is Jacob. Jacob says that he might do Tower at Reading. So unless Jacob's name is really Eli, which I don't know if it is. All right. Let's see what's going on here with this. Who's going westbound? I was, but now unable. Well, make sure you wait. Okay, so this is a crossfire event, which means that we're going in. We're starting at two different points, and we're going to cross at the same. We're taking the same path, so hopefully you're at the right altitude. Hey, Bernie, how you doing, man? Dylan, good to see you, buddy.
How are you?
Doing well. Okay.
Okay, this makes no sense. If the wind's 190 at 6 knots, why are we taking off on 3-4 and 3?
That
3
is
0.
excellent question. I thought the exact same thing. There must be some airport reason.
The whole time I'm sitting here planning for 1-2.
All right. Yes, I commented, like, subscribe, very good stuff. Wait, I didn't get a lot of comments on that, so I must know that it's you. I'm gonna look at it I'm gonna look at it on studio. No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it offline.
Westbound.
Thank you, Steak. Appreciate you for taking a look and commenting. I'm going eastbound. I think we had more people going east than west.
Yes, Bernie, I'm going west.
Copy that. Okay, what was I doing? Totally got lost. Okay, weather, planning. So we want to file the flight plan, so we need to know what we're filing. Okay, so we got that. We got that part. This is what they gave us. I don't like what they gave us. I'm gonna do our own. It's a little further than it's. I want to be on the established runways. No, the established airways. I don't know. So this is what they gave us. Actually, no. Let me just copy this so I can show you. We have notepad. We have a notepad. There's the desktop. So this is what they gave us, and this is what we did manually. And I'm gonna go with this one. And I think the reason why I want to go with it is I think that's the same thing that SkyVector gave us. So let's take a look at SkyVector, and let's see what's going on here. So KRDD, KRNO. So we have that, and then they have their I don't know, preferred or established routes, and they have this one, but I didn't like that one because that one would seem like it was just straight. It was just straight there, direct to there, and then that one. I don't like it. So I think the next one that I picked was this one. Yeah, which is I think why I favored that route. Whoops. All right, so we're gonna go with the one that I favor. Let's put it in the Navigraph. Let's do all that stuff in there. All right, there we go. And it's shorter. But we did Hoffman, so we don't have to do Hoffman. Let me see if I can get rid of that. Nope. I think I can get rid of it here. So let's remove that waypoint. Okay, so we're going direct to.
Okay,
it
we're
looks
back
like
again.
looks like Rebel to
Oh,
me, but it's
come
not.
on.
All right, so
Uh-oh.
so now
I forgot to set a
Why is this thing so loud? Nice microphone. Very, very, very clear. All right, so now let's see if there is a SID or STAR. Standard instrument departure. So let's see if there's a SID for this airport. How do we know if there's a SID? So they're not saying anything here in the ATIS. So we can take a look at procedures. They have departures, arrivals, and approaches. So we can take a look at our departures.
So you're going with the caravan on here.
And the runway
Lyco?
is going to be probably 3-4. Let me see here. So we're close to, nope, we're close to 3-4. So let's plan for 3-4 being the runway that we're going to use. So let's filter this out for just runway 3-4. Let's see what options we have. So it looks like there's a Kendall.
I just gotta reset everything.
So interestingly enough, so here goes one that looks like it's for Homan, and here's for Kendall. So what that tells me is that we may not have been 100% correct, but we're in the ballpark. I had an understanding that in order for us to get onto an airway, it would be best if we got onto a waypoint in order to ride that highway. So, and here goes Kendall, and here goes Homan. All right, cool. So now let me see if there's some charts that we can look at. So we have the SID, we have Homan, and Kendall. Let's do Homan. Let's do Homan because Homan looks like it's 4,000 feet, and I'm comfortable with us getting to 4,000 feet. Actually, what is the airway? What is the the elevation? Elevation is 550. Oh, you know what? You know what we can take a look at? Let's actually verify. So Kendall, we saw that it said 8,000. Oops. We saw 8,000. So let's see here. Actually, look at that. It's 3,000. So Kendall is 3,000 to get there. And then we go to... Okay. 3,000. So let's go with Kendall. We're in a GA plane. HF. Can't make this event. Oh. Dream, I appreciate you stopping by, letting me know. I hope it wasn't by choice that you can't make this event. That there was dire circumstances. All right. Actually, I've been messing around. I totally forgot that I have to do a briefing. So let me see if there's anything pertinent that I need to look at for the club, so that I can give a decent briefing. So we're gonna take a look at our club notams. Not dire. Okay. All right. Cool. Sorry that you couldn't make it. Wait, I'm doing a couple things, so it sounded insincere, but I am sorry that you couldn't make it. The pilot club is looking for an assistant director of pilot training. Okay, so that seems like something significant that we should probably let people know. Let me see here. These are club notams, daily briefing. It's the same things that you should be able to find. Okay, so really the biggest thing that I need to make sure to talk about is the assistant director position. Hey, what's up, Chris? How are you doing?
Hey
Chris.
there.
Hi there. Why, hello. Hello. All right, guys. Looks like briefing will be in 7 minutes. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen with the guys. Which screen am I sharing? Screen 1. All right, so while that happens, let's continue. So we're gonna go with Kendall. So let me see how this works here. So if we're taking off on runway 34, so Kendall 4 departure, all runways 12 and 34. So we're gonna do standard with minimum climb of at least 410 feet per minute to 3,000. So we can probably we can expect our minimum altitude to be 3,000, our first altitude. So here we have an initial, okay, climbing right turn direct to RDD VOR. What? Climbing right turn. Oh, Oh, okay. That is interesting. How does this work? Okay, so we're gonna climb. So, okay, sorry. I'm trying to understand it. So, here are the directions. So we're taking off north 34. We're gonna climb. We're gonna make a right turn direct to the VOR that's on the airport that we just left. Then to RDD. So then we're gonna take radial 217. So here it is depicted right here. So it looks like we're gonna make a right turn. We're gonna work our way back to the VOR, and then we're gonna make a left turn, taking radial 217 to the VO. No, this is the waypoint, to the waypoint. Crossing Kendall at or above 3,000. Okay, got it. From Kendall, via transition or assigned route, maintain APC. Okay, cool. So from there, we'll then make a right, and we'll take the Victor 23 minimum 3,000 feet. We'll take that 22.5 nautical miles up until Red Bluff. All right, cool beans. I'm digging it. So let's go ahead and how can we assign this? No, I don't want it on the map. So if we go back to the flight, so we have our runways available. So we know that we're taking 3-4, even though we all think that's wrong. The departure is going to be Kendall 4. Let me see here. Kendall 4, transition is RBL. All right, so we're gonna take Kendall 4. Okay, so we can see that it made its adjustment over here.
I'll be right back.
All right. All right, and we're back over here. Okay, cool. So now we have our departure, we have our route. And what about our arrival? So let's take a look at Reno. First thing, let's take a look at the weather, but not the METAR. Let's take a look at the TAP. Because I don't know how long it's going to take us, maybe 4 hours to get there. But currently, the current weather, it's basically 270, so that is west. The winds are coming from the west, and there's a 28 knot gust. 28 knots of gust. Wow, that is wild. There's a 6-mile visibility, so that's not good. Scattered clouds at 6,000. Then there's another set of scattered clouds at 25,000. WS at 02. So I don't know what WS means. Let me see if they tell me what it is.
Mac.
All right.
Chipotle chips.
So scattered at 6,025, ceiling 12 expires. I was looking to see if there's anything that says 2,000, but nope. Okay, so I'm not sure. I'll have to look this up. But here we have, this is where they differ. So 350, so we can expect winds. So right now the winds are coming from the west, 270. Later on we expect the winds to come from the north. So what that means is that we are going to, if we take a look at the airport chart, we should aim for 3.5 or 2.6. Because these are the long runways, we're going to aim for 3.5 right. This one's a shorter one. This is general aviation. So we're going to aim for 3.5 right, because it's possible that the winds, either way, the winds are coming from this direction, and it looks like it's going to be traveling, and eventually it's going to come from this direction. So we're gonna fly. We're gonna land into the wind. So 3.5 right is what we're gonna is what we're planning for. Okay, so here is the runways available. We're gonna plan for 3.5 right. Let's add it. Okay, and now let's see the available. You know, it's funny. I'm doing this, but I don't think I fully remember how to use this one. This was a little tricky. Don't forget, I'm handing out points for what? For the landing or for departing? All right.
That's weird. I'm not picking up the ATIS.
For today. Okay. Thanks, Andrew.
Can you click on RDD?
All right, gang. It is 8 o'clock my time, so let's go ahead and get the briefing started. Can you guys see my screen? I'm going to take that as an affirm for everybody.
Yes.
Sweet.
Just listen to the haters.
Okay, gotcha. I can wait, Steven.
You're good now.
Okay, all right, cool. Hey, everyone. This is General Aviation Tuesday with the Pilot Club. I'm your host, Tabletop. Nope, sorry, I keep doing that. I'm your host, Pilot Club 444. Thank you guys for coming. We're going to talk about a little bit of admin and then talk about the flight itself. When you go to the Pilot Club's website, we have this flight crew button. Go ahead and click on that and connect your Discord account to it, and we got some really cool stuff going in there. One of the coolest things that I like is that you get a profile, and you can kind of start putting in the planes that are in your hangar. You can see that there's a live operations map of what's going on. We got links to some other things that we're doing, but there's some automation. There's a lot of stuff that we're trying to do with this portal, so get in early, utilize it, and stuff like that. All right, we have a blog that tells you guys a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. Let me see if I can see some of that. Explorer flight missions, long haul, all the details, screenshots. There's a lot of stuff that the club is doing, and you can find out what's going on from the club or from Discord. All right, the thing that I wanted to make sure to mention is that the club is looking for, in the club notams, the club is looking for a assistant director for a pilot training. So if you're interested in that, check out the club notams channel, and there's some requirements and some information for you. So pilots that fly today get 500 TPC points. And those that use their call sign, the TPC call sign, while on the VATSIM network will get 1,000 TPC points. We do ask that you are onboarded. If you're not onboarded, then you will not be eligible for the points. If you need help getting onboarded, let me know, and I'll walk you through the process. We do ask for a sterile flight deck. That simply means that while we're on the Discord server, try to keep the conversation relevant to the flight and not about your dog or the weather, unless the weather is related to the flight. Try not to miss your calls. If you're on VATSIM, be verbose. Talk about your altitude and what your intentions are. We are using CTAF frequencies. If you need help with that, let me know. But VATSIM is doing an experiment where we are utilizing the different frequencies that are on the maps. Does anyone have any questions about admin? Okay. All right, so we'll talk about today's flight. This is Tahoe National Forest. We had a great VFR flight ready, but the weather is making that a little difficult for some of us. This is a crossfire event. What that means is that we have pilots from both ends, from Reading and from Reno, starting on both ends, and we're taking the same path. And hopefully you guys are at the right altitude where you will not crash into one another. Look, we use the San Francisco sectional chart. We use the L9 en route in order to come up with some of these routings. So we have two routes: eastbound and westbound. Here is the IFR, the suggested, a suggested IFR route. If you want to take it, you're more than welcome to, or you can do your own. This is the standard briefing where we had the routing in detail, the VFR routing in details. Regarding a little bit of realism, so when it comes to the regulations that we have today, most likely there are Class Charlie, Delta, and Echo airspaces that we're dealing with. We do have some MOAs. We do have a couple MOAs and wilderness areas at Buck Lake, and I think that's Mountain Rose. So for the wilderness, here is the AIM with the suggested altitude. I think it's 2,000 feet AGL. But you can take a look at that and verify. Good thing for us is that these MOAs were outside of their time of use. I believe the Zulu time right now is 100 hours, and these are outside of that scope. All right. So because of the weather, so I posted in our Discord channel a bunch of pictures and my interpretation of what aviation weather charts are telling us. But overall, it looks like here's the ceiling and visibility. So we have chances of snow, chances of rain. This blue is MVFR, so this is where the mountain ranges are. So over here in the valley, it seems to be fine. Once you get into the mountains, you may have some hairy conditions. We have a whole bunch of other charts, but the main one is this icing. So it looks like icing is happening. Actually, there's a different one that I can show you, that I want to show you. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. I just learned about this one. So here we have the same route. If we do this icing one, this one shows us from RDD to RNO, and roughly around the 6,000 and 12,000 is where you're going to experience icing. So if you do not want to experience icing, see if you can go above 12,000 feet or stay under 5,000. But we have mountains, so staying under 6,000 might not be a thing to do. So so there's icing to consider. The temperatures are basically roughly around somewhere between like minus up to like minus 10 degrees Celsius. So it's definitely something to consider. Now, regarding precipitation, again, in the mountain ranges over here. So in the valley, we're good. And then once you get over here, we might experience some precipitation, which would then make your icing conditions very difficult. Okay, do you guys have any questions about the flight? All right. Oh, coverage. Hold on. So we do have some coverage. Let me open up something. Or I thought we have coverage. Hold on. Let me open up another thing.
We do.
Yeah, North Carolina combined approach is supposed to be.
Hey, where's my bat? Where's my...
We have Reading Municipal Tower. We got Chico Tower, and we got Reno Ground and Tower.
All right, we have a bunch of stuff going on here, so that's great. I guess my VAT spy went out. Okay, so we have some coverage, so take advantage. We heavily suggest you use flight following. It makes it more fun when you have someone to talk to. If you're not using flight following, then make sure that you are on the CTAF frequencies. And while you're using CTAF, VATSIM does want you to monitor Unicom on your COM2 channels. All right, any other questions?
I think you just gotta zoom out. Yep, there you go.
All right, so we do have wow. So at all the airports, we do have at least towers. So that's awesome. So I guess while you're en route, okay. So this is interesting. So once you leave tower, you'll probably switch off to CTAF until you get back in range of the other tower. So this will be an interesting communications flight. All right. Do we have any questions?
Yeah, I'm new to this CTAF stuff. What is this that VATSIM is implementing?
Gotcha. All right. So hold on. Talk again so I can see who you were. Braden. All right. I will chat with you in a little bit. Let me let these guys go, and then I'll talk to you about CTAF. Okay.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Just so you know, Reading and Chico don't have a seat. For Reno, it's 118.7.
All right.
Yeah, Reading will still have CTAF. It'll be the tower frequency. But tower's online, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Go ahead and have some fun, and I will see you on the other side. Try not to run into each other. Have fun.
Hey, bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So this is the first time I'm gonna go ahead and pull him into another. Let me see what I can do. I wanna pull him into another channel. I need to figure out how to do that. I guess I can right click on him. I did it once before, but now I don't remember how I did it. So Braden. Okay, so I can do that. I can. No, I don't want to invite him. I just want to put you into another channel. Move to. There we go. So we're gonna move to voice 1. Hey, Braden, are you there?
Yep. Let me switch off of push to talk real quick. All right.
All right. So I'm working on sharing my screen. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, Braden?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So CTAF is a different set of frequencies that each of the airports have. Now, before, with the way that VATSIM had things set up, the only available non-towered or center or approach frequency was Unicom 122.8.
Yep.
So according to the charts, most of the airports usually have another frequency. They either have Unicom or CTAF. CTAF, to my understanding, is a frequency that's used for pilot-to-pilot communication, and Unicom is from pilot to ground. So in this case, anything that has this dark C, 123.0, is the CTAF for this area. The good thing is that most of them have the same frequency, so you're not going to be changing as often as you think you are. So the idea is that you're going to, once you're in this space, you're going to be using the CTAF frequency in order to talk to other pilots. Over here on the towered airports, they also have a CTAF. It's usually the same frequency as the tower. So this is the control tower, 121.0, and it's also the CTAF.
So it's basically kind of like Unicom, but for air-to-air communications instead of like air-to-ground.
Yes, that's exactly it.
All right.
All right.
That sounds good. Thank you.
No problem. I will. If you don't move yourself, I can put you back into the other room.
All right. Yeah, I got Discord open, so I can just put myself in there. Thank you.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's get back into the other room. That was successful. We successfully did that. All right. Oh, I can drag him. Oh, thanks. I will try that next time. Okay, so let's do some admin stuff before we can do the flight ourselves. Actually, you know what? Yeah. So let's do some admin stuff. One, I need to take some pictures so that we know that people were here. So we have the screens. We have this filter for those that are logged into VATSIM. Now, because we have coverage, we're gonna definitely get some screenshots of these guys that are covering our backside. So CIC details. Oh, you can't see it. Darn it. Keep doing that. You can't see what I'm seeing. Jacob is on there. And then ground, Reno details. So we have tower, ground, and ATIS, which is Luke. And Noah. I love it. Awesome. Very, very, very cool. Okay. Sorry. Sound like I'm yelling. And then the last thing is we're just going to take a look at some of these guys
behind me?
and see if people are onboarded. So most of them should have the onboarded sticker or assignment. Braden has it. Casey has it. Okay. And then Dylan should have it. Most of our normal guys, regulars, should have it. So it looks like everyone has it. Me and Steven definitely have it. Okay, cool. So everyone who is in here is onboarded. Yay!
Why is everyone using frequencies that aren't on the charts?
What do you mean?
Like tower in Chinko or whatever. Tower is 11210, but on the chart it says tower's 118.7.
It changed at some point, and VATSIM hasn't updated stuff yet.
Where is Chico? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. 119.
You send
no,
an
that's
email
ATIS.
to their.
So 1210 is what the charts
just
have,
the general message.
but it looks like
to,
it might be different. Okay.
What is it?
Alrighty. So all of this.
Whoever the guy is that manages all their stuff. Yeah, you know.
All right. So I believe we
get
have.
it
Oh no,
updated.
we were looking for our arrival,
Okay.
which is not.
I just thought they automatically
not
updated
that-
whenever a new
don't really need to in order
thing
to.
comes out every month or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the facility engineer. Yeah,
We'll
not all
leave it.
Arctics are like that. Memphis is one of them. No, they'll update stuff every month.
All right. So let's.
Okay, so
But
it's the
the day
Arctic.
let's take a
before
look.
they come out too.
So there's
the
Reno.
FE over there puts
Let
out a
me see, where's
message like,
Reno?
"Here's all the
Let's
stuff
go to
we've
the
updated
Reno.
this
Let's look at
month."
the procedures. Let's look at the arrivals. Or is it
I can
approaches?
attest that GTX does do that too.
Okay, so there is the arrivals, but what we want is the approach. I always get the arrivals and approaches mixed up. Okay, so let's see if there are any approaches. Now we are.
And you know, Chico
What we're
Tower's
going
probably
for? We
never
were going
used, so they never
for.
knew it was out of date.
We were going for 3-5 right. So let's go ahead and filter these to just 3-5 right, and then it could change while we're in the air, and that's perfectly fine. So we have RNAV. Do we have any? We have some ILS and some LOC, some localizers, or yeah, some localizers. 2-5 right. We have other approaches. So we're gonna go with. I don't know. I think we're gonna go with RNAV. This one seems really far out. So I don't know how to do this one. I don't know what this one is. Let's see. So this one seems like, you know, a way of getting in there. So this is RNAV X, runway 35 right. Now let me see if there's any charts for this. Approach? Yes, there are. Okay. Yes, there are. There are charts. Okay, so let's see here. RNAV X35 right, Y, Z, whiskey. So there goes RNAV X. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so we can see here's the airport. Here goes runway 35 right. We have a missed approach. Okay, so it looks like we're coming in here at 11,800, 11,500. We're over here, and then we're basically just following these in. Let's take a look at this. So Rodu. I don't know what Rodu. Rodu seems like this is IF. So actually Pidik is our initial approach fix. Spoon. Okay, so these two, Pidik and Spoon, are our initial approach. And then I don't know what this means. Initial fix, maybe? IF. Okay, so here we are at 9,000. Then we start going down. So 8,100, and then we'll catch we're on RNAV. So we're on RNAV, which keeps our lateral direction, but there isn't one for vertical. So we'll have to manually pitch our nose down. And this one is telling us what the glide path should be. Usually it's about 3 degrees. So if we are landing, or if we're approach at like 100 knots, then we want to pitch our angle where it's 600 feet per minute or 700 feet per minute. So we're roughly going to be somewhere around here. So somewhere between 500, somewhere between 500 and 600 should be fine. So we're going to keep like round numbers. All right, so we're going to hold on to this one. So this is RNAV X. Let's go ahead and add that in, and we can change it at any time. You know what? I wonder. Hold on. I want to try something. So here's the airport. Here are the procedures. We took the time to filter 35 right. Then we picked this one. Nope, that's not the one. We picked X-ray, I think it was. Huh, why is it not letting me transition to SWR? So I think this is one. All right, so can I add it? No, it doesn't look like it's letting me add it
Hey
directly.
Jay, are you on
Yeah, it's not letting me add it. Okay, so it looks like I have to add it here.
I'm not yet. I'm trying to get my plane underneath me right now.
All right. So 35 right.
Roger, I'm actually on a Riplove CTAP.
RNAV X. Transition is going to be SWR, and we're going to go ahead and add it to our route. So this should change.
You're on what?
What kind of nonsense?
Riplove C.
We are not taking truck and then taking that way. That is no good. So let's get rid of truck. Boom. All right. Bob is your uncle. Now I'm okay with taking Sigma. Okay, so let's take Sigma, and then we can go that way. All right, there we go. That's the plan, guys. We got it. All right, so here's the final plan. And then what we're going to file will be just a little different. They don't need to know what runway we're taking off of. They might want that. And they might want this. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and file. I need to put it in here. I haven't done that. I've got the VATSIM link, but not the other stuff. So let's see here. If I go to VATSIM, if I click on my VATSIM and log in, I could click the flight plan button, but because this browser is not my default browser, it's going to take me somewhere else.
If you want to be healthy, this is a starter. Drink more water.
Drink more water. All right, Britta. There you go. That was delicious. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, my guy. Okay, so now that we're logged into VATSIM, we should be able to file a flight plan. Here we go. Okay, call sign, guys. What's our call sign? TPC 444. We're doing IFR. We're taking. This is our plane type C337. We are light. For weight category, equipment. Oh man, I need to get better at this. So we're gonna do Golf Lima. We're gonna do Golf. Transponder default is L. Departure is KRDD. The block off time. So right now it's 022. We're gonna go with 010. Altitude is going to be. No, we didn't figure out our altitude. Guys, we didn't figure out our altitude. All right, so along these routes, so we have flight levels 5,000, 11,000. Really, we don't really need to care about these, but it's the mountain ranges. So 11,000 seems to be a thing. So let's go with 11,000. 11123. Airspeed, I think this goes 160 knots. Arrival will be KRNO. Alternate, they do care about alternates in this world, in this IFR world. I don't care about alternates, but I should have an idea. So if I can't make it there, then let's go over here.
Yeah, you guys should watch out for the
TVO.
crosswind when you get to Reno.
Let's go to TVO.
How about it?
All right,
so
time
bad that I just
and
crashed
route.
my 310.
You know,
Plane that
you
should
know-
handle a little better.
En route time. How long is it
It's,
going to
it's
take?
bad enough if you crash.
So 01.
Actually, me crashing. Like I'm
3-0.
switching to the turbo
maybe?
bear, and hopefully it'll handle it a little better.
Drink up. I did drink up. Okay, so according to SkyVector, an hour and
Okay, I
23
cannot
minutes.
find which
Actually,
one's for
hold on, 160. Let's actually put in the
whatever.
Do you think my
frequency is
C20? Sorry,
so
go
it's
ahead.
telling me an hour.
What
I
is
don't
it?
I don't believe it.
What did you say?
It's
What's
an
the
hour and
frequency I'm
30.
supposed to be on?
Fuel, sure,
Um,
1,000 pounds, buddy. Who knows? All right, here is where I
Closest
want to put in
CTAF.
the stuff. So
Closest
this is the
CTAF.
route that we figured out. They don't want the airport nor the runway, so
So that'd be red.
we're putting in
Other
our
than
departure. This is the route,
So would you just
Cessna
depart to
direct.
Reading?
and I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this
Yes.
part in.
And you can be on whatever frequency you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this part in because this lets them know the arrival, the approach, that we plan to take. I don't know if they care about this, but this gives them some information of what our
Tower, you could
intentions are.
switch to
So we don't need to do this because,
CTAF
primarily
for
because I
an
don't
airport
know what
around
it
that you
is.
want to land at.
Operated by
Yeah, you're still supposed to
pilotclub.org.
monitor 1.5
and then
technically in real life.
file the flight plan.
That's an advisory.
Contain alphanumeric.
Pretty sure you're required to when you're not talking to ATC.
What did I do wrong?
Change their tower frequency?
Hold on. Route must be entered and
No,
can
it's
only
still
contain.
been-
Okay,
it's
so
still
no
been
slashes in the
1210.
route. So this right here. So all right, so I'm gonna leave that alone. We'll just leave that. We'll just take that out. There goes the Cessna, and then we'll file that. 8:45.
Okay.
20
Earlier
minutes.
when I said they weren't updated on their
All right,
frequencies and
so
everything, it said
flight
you,
plan has been
AirTech,
filed.
whatever,
Yay!
they are. I was looking at the wrong airport. That's why the frequencies weren't matching.
All right, so now let's go ahead and well, look at that. It doesn't look so bad. It looks great down here. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can do this flight list. So
Roll
the
up, plane
exterior. What's up, bud?
Who was that plane that was rotating on its wing?
Oh, I have the extra. I have some extra planes loaded. He's having fun. All right, so that reminds
A
me.
little too much fun.
With the Discord group, let's go ahead and just share my screen.
You want to take off? Okay.
Just the game.
I didn't from Reno, that's for sure.
All right, let's go ahead and take a screenshot just to see what's up. Okay, pre-flight. Let's take a look and see if we need to do all that stuff. Remove the wheel locks. But I don't think we have any. Parking brake. Yes. All switches are off. Yes, there's no save state, so all switches are off. Landing gear is down. Battery switch is on. So let's go ahead and get in there. All right, so so there's a couple things that I have mapped to my hardware, and there's a couple things that I'll have to do here. So I'll just try and talk about what I'm doing. So I'm turning on the battery, which I believe is on this side. Oh, there it is. Battery's on. Fuel quantity check. Let's see here. That is Alt 4. No. Where are you? There you are. Fuel quantity. We have half and half. Should we have more? We should probably have more. Let's go ahead and do our weight and balance real quick. So let's go with 70% just for posterity. Let's go ahead and get some of that to have some baggage, blah, 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 blah. All right, we're good. Center of gravity looks decent. Yeah, oh man, we actually have a huge center of gravity with this plane. Ginormous. Wow. All right, so that looks good. Fuel quantity check. Battery is off. Let's turn that bad boy off. All right, right. Okay, so this one's interesting. So this one, the right fuel selector, front engine. So where's the front engine? The front engine is, I think it's front. It says front and rear right here. So level fly only, to go and landing. So I'm assuming left tank. So they want me to do this. And then the right tank. Okay, so the green when we are doing that. Elevator trim set to neutral. So I was able to fix my elevator trim.
Banshee for so long, and now I'm in the SR22. This thing is like a luxury car.
Yes, it is. So I fixed my wheel.
Especially
so right
I've
now
got
you
like
can
two
see
big
that it
G1000,
that
physical
does that.
units sitting on top of
And
my
then
yoke
here's
and
my
throttle
hardware.
quadrant here, and so it makes
So-
it even that much better.
very, very, very happy about that. Fuel vent. Where is our fuel vent? Oh. What? That's not. Where the heck is our fuel vent? Hold on. It looks like it's outside. It's got to be outside. All right. Okay. Fuel vents clear. Sure it is. Aileron security. Check for security and freedom. Or so we'll just check this. So our aileron. Let's see if we can see it turn. Okay, we can see that one. Can we see the other side? I don't think we can. No. We're gonna have to like work with somebody on the outside. All right, aileron gap seal. Yeah, sure. Flaps. Oil, fuel tank, fuel strainer, engine compartment. These are a comprehensive checklist. Cow flap is secure, so cow flaps are these bad boys down here. Let me see here. Let's see if I can get rid of. I think I might be stuck with these. So here goes the cow flaps. They are closed currently. Now let's go ahead and open it up. Nope, that doesn't work. I thought I had that working. Oh, you know what? It looks like it won't let me click on it. So I think maybe once the power is on. All right. Propeller and spinner. Tie downs removed. Torpedo port is clear. Fuel sumps. Okay, we're almost done. Rear propeller view mirror. Oh, we have that. A rear propeller viewing mirror. Well, I don't think it's. I don't think it's rendered here, but that's cool to know that we have that, or should have it. All right, left, right gear, doors, and tires. So I want to show you because I got some stuff. Nope. Let me see if my controller works. Okay, default, good. Glad it works there. All right. So let's take a look. Uh-oh, it's going too fast. All right, so I was able to map the door and that door there. I like it. Let me slow down this camera speed some. All right. I love it. All right. That was it. That was as much demonstration that I was gonna do. All right. So the door, static port, nose, gear struts, air inlet open. All right. These are all great stuff. Before, landing gear is down. Let's verify that's down. Here's the landing gear. Let's see that it works on the hardware. Yeah, King Easy, what's up, buddy boy? The Skymaster. I don't know if you're aware, but my SPAD Next profile blew up, so I had to start over, and I started with this plane. All right, radios off. 12 minutes. Copy that. Circuit breakers all pushed in. The circuit breakers do not work. Battery. Let's open up that battery. Alternators. Check both on. So here goes the alternators over here. Actually, you know what? Let me get rid of this accessibility stuff. It makes me angry. You're what? Oh, I'm sorry. So in order for my hardware to work, I'm using SPAD.next in order to configure. So they have different profiles. So for each plane that you have, and I've painstakingly, configured and bound my hardware to the software, and then it was just gone. All my profiles were gone. So I fixed it in a sense where now I'm using GitHub repo because they're XML files, so I can just push that to GitHub, and I won't have any. This will not be a problem ever again. All right, alternators, cow flaps are open. Okay, so now that we have some power, I think, yeah. So now we can open the cow flaps. Okay, cool. So cow flaps are open. We did this already. Fuel quantity check. We don't need to do it because this plane does not. There's no random failures on it. Is that it? Oh, okay. We missed a bunch of them. So the pre-flight inspection, cabin doors, the brakes. How can we test the brakes? The plane's not moving. All right, sounds good. So we have that all fixed. Page complete. Let's start this engine. Okay, here we go. So beacon on. So here are the lights over here. So we're gonna turn on the beacon. That's this bad boy right here. We're gonna clear the prop. Let me use my hardware over here. This one. Yo, I go turn on this plane. I have 2 propellers, so back up twice. Here, let me be thorough. Nope, that's something else. This one, I'm gonna open up. Yo, back up. I go turn on the plane. All right. I think we're good. Let me just make sure that I didn't leave the baggage door open. So we've cleared the props. Condition levers are full rich. What are the condition? Are they? I believe they're the fuel. So here we have these. So the fuel all the way up, full rich. Prop RPMs all the way up, and we leave the power at idle. All right, auxiliary pump is high. So here we have we have, I don't know what the difference between high and low are, but we have one for the front, one for the rear. But I do have them mapped. So here we have two that are, the two are on. Throttle advanced to obtain 60. Oh, this is, that's fine. This is actually like, this is fuel. This is making sure that the fuel flow works. We're okay. Auxiliary pumps off. We're going to clear the prop, the rear. So here is the rear one.
Clear prop.
There goes both. And it should start. All right, so the rear started, and I'm going to move the throttle up to until I get 1,000 RPM. So if we take a look over here, here we are at 1,000 roughly. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. All right, and I think that's it. Yeah, so the other one is just on the other side, so we can just clear that. All right, so we can do this on the other side. Alright, so that's started, not a problem. We're gonna go ahead and move that throttle up to 1,000 RPMs as well. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on with our checklist here. After starting, we're gonna turn the master avionics on. So the master avionics switch is right there. I'm gonna do it on the hardware. And I'm gonna put on the Garmin, the G750. Because I like it. I just like it. So I don't need the pilots there. I don't want to see them. But I do want this one. It is installed. Oh, put it on. Okay. So it's going to go ahead and load up. So avionics are on. Amp volts check. Amp volts are over here. It seems to be high right now. Oh, it's just a little bit above 0. Okay, suction check. That's this bad boy here. This seems to be good. I don't know what the red means. If it passes the red, I have to like look into what the suction actually means. Comm. Let's turn the comm stuff on. Let's see here. All right, so we are looking for tower 119.8. So let's go ahead and do 119.8. Should be Reading Tower. What we are going to do is just a straight flight plan right now, RNO, and then once we get clearance, we'll put in the rest. All right, gyros are slaved. I don't think it's going to show us. Radar, nav lights. Okay, so we're going to turn on. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, I think we're good here. So here we have our lights. We're going to turn on the nav lights. We're going to turn on the taxi lights. Alright, and because it's getting dark,
I think west to east is winning.
we're going to go ahead and turn on some of these.
Yeah, we're landing tailwind, aren't we?
Panel lights, instrument lights, all the lights. Alright, I think we're good there.
And everybody, I don't know. I just over.
I'm going to put this on standby. Alright, okay, so let's go ahead and get our notes ready. We're going to open up Flight Plan Go and use Sketchpad. So let's see what their ATIS is saying. 124. 0.1. Let's see if their ATIS matches whatever it is that we think it is. But it's possible. Someone did say that they couldn't hear it earlier, so it's possible that we're still running into that problem. Okay, so we are at Reading right now. Reading. And we are not hearing ATIS, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's I double clicked on it. So here we have information echo. The winds are 190 at 7 knots. So 190 at 7 knots. 10 mile visibility, as we can see. Scattered at 7,500. QNH is 3010. Let me see here. Departing runway is 34 and 30. So the runways are 34 and 30. Advise we have information echo. All right, cool. So we have that. Let's go for clearance. Let's write down some of the stuff for clearance. We are making our way to Reno, Tahoe, Reno. We'll just say Reno. We're making our way to Reno. We have information. What was it? I forgot already. We have information echo. Clearance information echo. All right. Jose from the office says, have a safe flight. Love It's Lee. I know Love It's Lee and Jose. Jose, thank you, sir. I'm sorry that you couldn't see me fly. We're doing a lot of flight planning. We're flying instruments today, so just want to make sure that we're doing it right. But I appreciate a shout out, my friend. All right. So in order for clearance, so we are going to Reno. They will need to know. They already have our route. We have information echo, and they're going to tell us what's up. Okay. So I think that's it. So let's go ahead and switch the tower, which is 119.8, I believe. Let's see. Let me find my VPilot.
I'm still confused why we keep taking off and landing with tailwinds.
Uh, 119.8. All right, Reading. Okay, so let's tell them where we are, or let's know where we are. So we are by the FBO. Are there two FBOs? There's two FBOs. So we can say the north FBO by the hangars, or FBO by the hangars, whenever we're ready. So this is Reading. Let me just make sure that we're at the right airport. Reading Municipal. So this is Reading. Okay, so what are we going to say? Reading Tower. Who we are. So our plane type is a Cessna. We can say Skymaster. Reading Tower, Skymaster, Pilot Club 444, requesting IFR clearance to Reno with information echo. Now, that sounds great. Let me see if I can actually say it right. Reading Tower, Skymaster, sorry, Pilot Club 444, requesting IFR clearance to Reno with information echo. Ooh, that was a mess.
444 Reading Tower, clear the Reno Airport, Kendall for departure. Stand by.
Okay, so Kendall for departure.
Pilot Club 444, clear the Reno Airport, Kendall for departure. Red Bluff DOR then is filed. Maintain 1000, departure frequency offline, squawk force 265.
And then he said clear to. He said clear to Red Bluff. Clear to Reno using Kendall for departure, and then direct to Red Bluff. Flight maintain 11,000. The frequency is offline after departure. Squawk is 4265. Pilot Club 444.
Pilot Club 444, read back correct. Advise ready for taxi. Information echo current.
All right. Okay, that was rough. I froze up. Act like I don't know how to do this. Okay, so we filed a particular flight plan. So now we're going to enter that into our thing. He didn't tell us anything different. Kendall 4, 11,000. So we can just go. We don't have to worry about the 3,000. Well, we'll see. But He didn't restrict us to 3,000 as the original.
Once you get past, if you're doing that, if you're
As-
following the standard briefing, once you get past
as the
Chico,
original
there's
Kendall.
you have to be on Unicom because there's no CTAFs around the area.
So Unicom's still the 122.8.
All right. Okay. And then
One more time.
Do you really have to be on Unicom though?
I mean, you don't have to.
okay, so let's go ahead and tune in our frequency. I mean our thing. So that's 4265. So 426. So they'll be able to keep track of us now. And we're going right now. We're on standby.
I mean, if you go
Trans-
if you follow the standard
transponders
briefing, once
on,
you get
but
to
we want
Quincy,
the altitude
there is the CTAF at 122.7.
reporting.
But that's also Unicom.
All right. So now let's go ahead and put in. Let's go ahead and do this bad boy right here. So we are going to. Let me see here. So we're going to start with our departure. Our departure is Kendall 4. So departure, we have Kendall 4. Interesting. So we'll see if this changes. But right now, runway 34, and we're going to load. The transition is going to be RBL. So we're going to load. So here it is. Just a little preview. Here goes the Kendall waypoint. What is this on air I just bought? No, you didn't buy it. You stop it. You stop it, Lovely. On Air Company is a software for flight simmers that want some action, that want some purpose into their flights. Okay, so we have Kendall waypoint, and then we're going to go direct to RBL. So that seems right. The only thing that might change is the runway. You hiring it or? Oh, wait. You hiring it on your airline? No. Wait, on the on-air airline? No, I am struggling as a solo pilot.
Special VFR to 68 Charlie Alpha.
All right, so after Reading, refunded those points. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, I didn't even realize that. So love it. Gotcha. She did. I see now. It was check on air. So it's missions for the game, and sometimes in the beginning I used to forget to start the on air. So, but she's fine. She's fine. Put you on. I got distracted. Wait, so I need to put in the rest of my flight. That's what I need to do. So here we have Kendall 4 RB. So we're gonna go direct to MRGGO. So from here, can we load it? There's no airway. So yeah, there's no airway. So we're just going to go direct. So we can add a waypoint, and it's going to be Mr. GGO. Mr. GGO. Let's see if it picks it up. Okay. There we go. So after RBL, we got Mr. Go. Then we're going to go direct to... is that it? It doesn't seem like much. We're going to go direct to Cigna. So we can just add in another waypoint, which is Cigna. SIGNA. Okay. All right, looking good there. And we're gonna do one more procedure. Here's our approach, and the approach that we chose was 35 right, and it was X-ray. So let's see if we can find it. There's RNAV 35 right X-ray. I won the battle royale. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me see how much points I have. I still have 40 components, so that is not right. Well, I normally don't collect. I normally don't collect. So it is automated. Yeah. So all the actions and stuff there are automated. So as long as you're talking, you have a avatar that pops up on the screen, and then when we run a battle royale, it just does it for you. All right, so here is the transition seem to be vectors. No, we want no, that's the wrong way. SWR. Let's see if it changes. Okay, so there's SWR, and then we're gonna load that approach into our thing. So now we can take a look at a preview just to see if it matches what we think it matches. Give it a minute. So you hacked it so you can win. Gotcha. All right, and this looks roughly like what we wanted to do, so we are good there. Now let's go ahead and set our cruising altitude at 11,000. There it is, 11,000. All right, so now everything else should be adjusted. So it has 11,000 in these routes. All right, so we should be good. So if we take a look at our map, we can see some stuff going on here. All right, I think we're okay. All right, so now we're gonna figure out our taxi situation. So let's take a look at taxi. We're gonna clear it. We're not at Reno, this is Reading. And we're at the FBO. That's by the hangars. All right, so we're gonna give him a call. We're gonna give the Reading Tower a call. So let's pull up our map just so that we can follow along.
We have the information ready for taxi.
Information Echo, I believe, is.
Hey Chris, why are you so far south? Just one.
All right, so what's the call? Call should be Reading Tower, Pilot Club 444, ready for taxi. Sounds simple, right? Let's see if I butcher that.
You're just away from the pack. That's all I see.
All right. Reading Tower, Pilot Club 444 at the FBO, the North FBO, ready to taxi.
No, I thought you know what I was doing was the alternate briefing.
Am I on the right?
Stand by for him, he's coming back. Alright, sorry about that. Radio check.
Did you file IFR and all that?
Reading Tower, Pilot Club 444 at the North FBO, ready for taxi.
The weather was dicey.
I go 444, runway 34, taxi to Sky. Actually disregard. He's going on Bravo. I'll go 444, runway 34, taxi via Alpha Delta.
All right, runway 34 via Alpha Delta, Pilot Club 444.
Number 3.
In your filed route there, doesn't like you put the airway.
Make sure you look at the charts next time. Sorry, I thought this was Alpha.
Originally, I had skipped the airways because right where I am right now, when I was looking at this afternoon, there was TFR. Right there.
Reading Tower, is the taxi route still Alpha Delta?
If you're talking to ATC, which theoretically you would be,
okay.
That's it.
All right, cool. So we have our route. Basically, we're just going to go south. Here's Alpha right over here, and then this is Delta. So we're basically taking Alpha to Delta, and then we're taking 3-4. Okay, so 3-4 is actually, I don't know if you can see it, it's actually heading 346. So let's go ahead and set our heading bug to 346 so that we have some idea as to where we are. So we have, I'm going to use my hardware to change my headings. So right now my heading's at 0, and then 34, I believe it's 346. So I'm changing it to 346, which is over here. Let me see if you can see it. So here's our heading bug. Here's 330. This is 346. I can use it. I can act in the future. I'll use this instead. All right. Now here's the trick, guys. Here's where things are going to go wrong. I'm gonna have to trust the autopilot, and I don't trust autopilot. So as soon as I take off, I should put it into autopilot and then have it fly the route for me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't trust it. All right. So we'll have our flight director and all that other stuff here. So here is the weather. So we'll be using this. So this will hopefully be helpful for us. All right. So in here, let's go ahead and use this as a moving map. Okay. And I believe So we're gonna keep the buildings on our right-hand side, and we're gonna work our way down to the other side. Hopefully we'll do it. Oh, bye, love it. Bye, love it's Lee. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we're gonna turn on the tracker. Is the tracker on? Looks like it's running slow. Let's see if we can turn on. That is loud. This plane is loud. I have to turn it down like super duper the volume. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off the parking brake, and then I'm going to use the rear engine. So you should start seeing the right RPMs go up. I'm going to use the rear engine to kind of push us forward. It's 9 p.m. and you're still not in the air. Yes. Okay, so let's follow the yellow line. There's just so much flight planning to do. All right, so I'm taking a look at the outside, but I'm also taking a look at this map here. So we're kind of grazing this section over here. All right, so it looks like there's someone in front of us. I don't know if they're real or not. They should be, because I can see a tag. I can see a name in front of them. So this one looks like he's going to. Is that where he's going, or is that the plane? KSQL. Nope, that's an airport. But this is general or generic. So this is this is traffic that is inserted into the game. Okay, so that's not a real person. Get out of here, you robot. Who just hangs out at the taxi place? Oh, my face. Oh, you know what? I actually did forget. Let's start recording the flight because I need those pictures. All right, so we are skimming, and looks like we're eventually heading. Looks like we're heading in the right direction. I think we're going a little too fast though. So there goes Gallatin 51 Freedom.
444, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. 5 Club 444. All right, man. So you got to be ready. Cleared for takeoff, guys. All right, so let's put down one flaps. Landing lights. Strobe is on. Okay, looks like that's 3-4. We're gonna go up or out. All right.
Echo 4, Russian number 423 Alpha Tango, Lima Maris space to the east, change to advisor frequency approved.
All right, so now we're ready to go. Full throttle.
Number 423 Alpha Tango, thank you.
And the trick is that we're going to put this plane on autopilot, and it's going to be a mess. Airspeed is alive. We do see some activity in our indicator there. I don't remember what our takeoff speed is, our roll speed, but the plane seems.
I tried calling you.
The plane seems to want to go now.
Trying to go below you 1,000.
All right, so we're at 90 and we're climbing up pretty high. We're at 1,500 feet per minute.
Yeah, but I tried calling you
The
on
altimeters are set close enough. We should never hit each other.
All right, so we're gonna do flaps up, and we're gonna put our gear up as well. We're off the ground, so we don't need. So let's go autopilot. Let's go with nav, and let's see what that does. So we turned on the autopilot. We turned on nav, so it should, in theory.
444 Oakland Center offline. Change to advisor frequency approved. Bye bye.
Thanks for your service, Pilot Club 444. All right, so it didn't pick it up. You know why? Because I'm on VOC and not GPS. Let's see if it turns. No, it didn't turn. All right, so I'm taking it off of autopilot in order to make this correction. I am putting down the RPM so that we don't break the engine. Alright, so now we're back on course. Now let me see that I'm in GPS mode. Let's put on autopilot and nav. Heading is still there. Why isn't the nav mode working? Alright, so our heading, let's turn our heading. So I'm turning the heading using my hardware, and I'm trying to get we're still climbing pretty high. So I need to fix this.
Yay, marks in the air.
Yay!
For how long?
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
wow.
what-
You guys, you're the best. Alright, so I actually forgot to set my... There's a couple things I forgot to do. Now, when is it going to engage with nav? Because it's still set to heading mode right now. Now, we are climbing pretty high, so I need to fix this. So this is... We need to go down. Okay, so I need to engage. So I need to map this. Okay, so here we have the next leg that's on. I'm still in heading mode. I don't want to be in heading mode. I want to be in nav mode. Flight. Oh, I think I am in nav. Nope. I am in nav mode.
Hey Chris, what was that announcement you
Oh,
just made?
interesting. Okay, I think it's my... Oh, you know what? Ha ha ha. Silly.
Did I make that over? Did I hit
Okay.
the wrong button? No,
All right,
okay.
sorry. I'm in
You
GPS
put
mode.
that
My
on,
hardware is telling me
Reno
that I'm
Tower.
in nav mode.
That
Okay,
was my intent.
so
yeah.
we're fine. We're in nav.
what's the
We're
announcement?
following the
Oh, he
procedure.
just said I was outside of his range, and he said contact center approach at 135.1, but I don't think they're online.
Then they're online. They're online. If he just said.
You're
All right.
right,
So when
I
it
see
comes
those.
to
Thanks.
speed now, we are still climbing pretty high. So I'm going to see if I can. Oh. Yeah, I really do need to map that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a
If you
problem.
remember when Steven was
That's gonna be a problem.
was a
All
controller.
right. So let me see if I can map it right now, guys. We're doing it live.
He had
11,000 is going to be
than what was
our...
posted on VATSIM.
Let me see here. Is this altitude hold, VLOC? Okay, so
I like to load up multiple frequencies depending on which one.
055.
I'm not sure when this was. I think that was this year though.
so we're still climbing 1,000 feet per minute. There's no frequency, so 122.8. So we're gonna do 122.8. Let me see here. We should do that on the second monitor, but can we monitor both?
Didn't realize
So
it
I'm
was
gonna
like
change
that
my
on
second
2.9.
comm to 122.8.
Yeah, I kind of.
I'm gonna put the first
Glanced
comm.
over
Let's
the
actually see what the CTAF is around
section.
here. So red is one. No, that's AWAS. 123.0. So let's set the comm 1 to 123. 123.0. Let's see how that works. All right, so I have both frequencies set, but I have both frequencies set, and so let's try and see if we can monitor both. And okay, good. So on my VPilot, it is monitoring both. Great. All right, so now let's go and do some fuel management. So let's get our RPMs down to 2,500. And because we're above 3,000 feet, we're at 8,000 feet right now. Let's go ahead and get our fuel down because we're burning up a lot of fuel. So in order for us to do that properly, we need to use the EGT. And I don't know where here it is. So the idea is that we burn less fuel as we go higher into the air. So we're using this EGT. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a better view. Let me see if I can get a better view of it. Okay, so we're gonna use this EGT over here, and it's gonna go up, and then as soon as it comes back down, then we're leaned at a good spot. So let me do the rare one first. So we'll do this. It's going up. I'm giving it less fuel, so the engine's getting hotter, and then it's gonna start coming back down. Okay, so that's perfect. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the front one, with the front engine. All right, and then, all right, okay, so we're good. So this is our altitude, which is 9,000 feet. So over here, this is how much fuel that we're burning. So this is pounds per hour times 10. So this is 440. This is 400. And this is 40. So we're doing 45 pounds per hour, which is fine. All right. All right, so where am I going? Red Bluff. Red Bluff traffic, Pilot Club 444, Cessna, radio check. So I'm on 123.0, just seeing if anybody else is on that frequency. So my comm went down. Okay, so everyone here is pretty quiet. That's cool. Let's take a look at VATSPY and see what we have going on here. So we still have towers everywhere. Okay, so we still have tower coverage. I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot of that.
Hey guys, I'll be back.
All right. Let me switch to cruising. Oh, that's not what we're doing it. We're at 10,000, and we need to go to 11,000. So we're at 5. We're at basic. We're climbing at like 600 feet per minute, and we're gonna need to map this for our descent. That's gonna be really important. We're going to need to be able to control that without having to look at it. Alright, so we're going to zoom out some more. What is the distance? I used to really look at this. Okay, so this is 4 nautical miles. I think I usually do like 20. 10, 15. So we'll do like 10 nautical miles out. Alright, so we're almost at 11,000. We're at 10,700. 10,700. We're climbing it. So we still have good speed. We're at about 120 knots. And I'm going to click on this alt. Actually, I should be able to click on it on my... So we're going to click on this alt. Let's do that now. And it should hold the altitude. So my vertical speed indicator is balancing. It's going back to 0. So I'm not going up. My nose isn't pitched up and isn't pitched down. So it's cruising right now. Now usually when you're cruising, they want you to go ahead. These flaps, these cowl flaps. There's one in the front and there's one in the front and one in the back. So they want you to close those. So I believe I have it mapped. Let me see. This is the auxiliary pump. Where do I have? Oh. Okay. So the cowl flaps are closed, so that helps with my with my aerodynamics, and it also helps me with speed. So there's this right here is for precipitation. There's no precipitation. It doesn't. So there's clouds in front of me, but they're not rain clouds. If there were rain clouds, they would be green or yellow or orange. Okay, so right now we're on task. Now we've bumped up to 140 knots. Yeah, roughly 140 knots indicated. All right, so now that we are, let me see if this is right. So now that we are cruising level flight only, let's go ahead and switch those. Okay. You know what I forgot to do? The pitot heat. So we're going to turn on the pitot heat because the outside air temperature is below something. Let's take a look. Actually, it's not bad. Holy moly. No. Okay, Celsius is on the inside. Okay, so it is below 0. Okay. Alright, so it is below 0. Hard to tell exactly what though. But it is below 0. So let's see here. This looks like 10. So 2, 4, 6. Nope. These are in 3, so is it 3, 6, 9? No. I don't know how to read these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how to read these. So this is, oh no, that's wrong. Here's 10. No, wait, sorry. This is 10. Oh, same thing. Yeah, same idea. 10. So this is 30, this is 40, so this is by tens. I don't know how to read this though. Oh well, either way, pitot heat on. And we're roughly at 11,000. We are by Reading. Alright. So this is, I need to go to 2. So this is custom 3. So this is view number 3. So I need to start using that. Hold on, let me see here. We've got 2. We've got 3. What? And this is 4. So this is view number 4. Okay. View number 4, 123.0. We don't have any nav going on, but we are by RLB. So let's see here. Arrival at waypoint RLB. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. Red Bluff. We're 1.5 miles away from there. So at this point, we'll turn to 126, and it'll be 68 nautical miles till we get to that waypoint. All right, let's just verify.
I'm gonna say good luck to everyone landing on Reno. The wind got worse.
Holy moly! Thanks for the heads up, man. All right, so CTAF is still 123.0 in this space over here. 123.
Big
So
old crosswind.
should be good. Should I be? I think I should be using Navigraph. Without using, well, I guess I can use. Yeah. Okay, so here's Navigraph. I want to see if it'll tell me what the CTAFs are. I don't think it will. I'll have to click on the airport. And then we can look at comms. So there's Unicom, ground control, tower. Okay, so tower is 121. Oh, interesting. Navigraph has something different. Yeah, 1210.
Alright, I miss anything?
The gust at or the winds at Reno have increased.
Has Chris landed?
All right, so Chico Regional is the CTAF
Nope,
and the tower is
doing a
121.0.
long, instrument approach here.
121.0. Okay, it's fine. There's nothing wrong.
I am on final.
All right, so here we have McGregor. So we have a an Air Force base. That's over here. Yeah, this is a little tough. Having a section is much easier. Okay, yeah, because these are private airports, so they don't have, well, they could have their own CTAC. So the one, I'm wondering if this is the one that I should pay attention to. 119.4. So this one. Actually, yes. No, man, I totally forgot. We're supposed to do a touch and go. No, we're not doing a touch and go actually, because we changed it to IFR. If it was VFR, we were going to do a touch and go at Chico.
What are you in, like a Chancellor or something? Oh, you're in Baron? Okay. Oh, you above the cloud deck right now? I lost
Okay, so we're doing 140 instead of 160.
Kind of right below it at the descent.
Oh yes, so let's go ahead and try and figure out, let's go ahead and map this thing, because it is going to be important. Alright, so I have, and let me throw it onto the screen. I've got the SPAT next, and I'm going to put it on my second monitor, but I want to show you what I'm doing. So here we have data monitor and we have event monitor. So these are two things that I use that I think are very helpful when trying to figure out what's what. And then we have the data monitor. Undock. So I have these two things, and what I can do here is, because I'm going to put this on my controller. So here we have the yoke. So this button, these two buttons here, I'm going to map into rolling up that autopilot vertical speed. This shows me what the values are. If there's an event, then it will show me that there. I don't know if that makes any sense. So give me a minute. I'm gonna put this over my chat, so I won't be able to see the chat for me. But I just want to see. I want to see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to pause the head tracker. Okay. Now we have a little bit more control. Let's just see if everything's okay. Let's check our instruments. Green, green, green. That looks fine. Everything is in the green. Everything looks fine. Okay, we're good. So now let's take a look at this and try and figure this out. So this is the pitch down. I'm going to... Let me see if that did anything. That didn't do anything there. But what I'm looking for is to see if it kicks off anything with the event monitor. Because that would make life easy. So I actually have to start monitoring the event monitor. Goodness gracious. This is the axis. This is the propeller one. Did I change it? Okay, so I'm starting this. So now let's go ahead and roll. Let me see if there was an event. Unfortunately, there's no event, so that means that I have to go digging a little bit more. Alright, so now I have to figure out what this is. This is autopilot. So let's take a look. Actually, so okay, let me tell you. If I do this, this adds all the LVARs, all the variables that are available. This one is not fun.
For 506.
So every time something changes because the plane is on, the values change. So this is a good way of seeing what exactly changes. The only problem is that
506, tower will be expecting a report about the base of the cloud.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
all right, so what I'm going to do is let's see what values we have. So we're going to clear this. We're going to manually add the data. So here are some LVARs. Let's take a look at autopilot and see what shows up. Autopilot. Okay, we have a bunch of items for autopilot. But what I want to see is maybe there's an autopilot vertical speed. No, something to do with vertical. So here's vertical hold. No, vertical hold. I don't think vertical hold. Autopilot, attitude, lock. Flight director, heading, pitch, switch. Uh-oh. And the interesting thing about these planes, or KRNO, is that they use funny stuff. They use funny variables. All right, so it'll be easier when I'm on the ground and the plane's not moving so much, or a lot of stuff isn't moving. Okay, we'll leave it alone. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this later. All right, let me see if we have data. Oh, I forgot to start the flight the landing competition. All right, so it looks like we are getting data, so you guys are seeing stuff. Okay, cool. So we're good there. So let me take a look at our group and see if there's a couple people are. Show you a couple people are here. Let me just take a screenshot. Oh, and 75. I like the vote of confidence. Oh, okay. So now we have some activity. So we got clouds, and if we take a look at this weather.
I think that was the first ever, one of the first times I've ever landed on the center line.
Hey, congratulations, man. First time for everything. Okay. So now you can see this here. This green.
And it's funny, I always do the
indicates
free
rain.
number 4 in my landing gear, so that way I can land it.
To be honest, I don't know how to use this thing, but I think there is a different. So this is a top down, so horizontal, and then there's a vertical view as well. So let me see if I can figure out. It's one of these. VP vertical, I guess it's vertical. So what this does is this shows if I'm below or above the cloud range, I think. So let's see here. Let's see if I can zoom out. No, I cannot. I don't know how to zoom out. Hey, do any of you guys know how to use this? This is tilt. I don't know what tilt is. Maybe tilt doesn't work. 100. So I think I want to go out. Okay, here it is. Good. So 64,000 feet. Tilt moves the radar dish up or down. Oh, well, that's cool. Is there a number on there? Because I move this around a lot and I don't see any changes. So hopefully it's tilted in the right way. All right, but here we do have a weather system. And because we're concerned about icing, we want to make sure that we're above this system. So right now we're on par with hitting it, and I'm gonna go ahead and
yeah, it's really bumpy on this final approach.
Make sure that we are above.
All I gotta say is good luck.
Okay, so how do we do that? Great question. So this is where this would be super handy if I had this mapped to my hardware. So I'm going to take off this altitude hold. So now we have the vertical. We have access to our vertical speed indicator. We're still in autopilot mode. So I'm going to roll this up. So here we have the pitch. If you move this up, it'll actually pitch the nose down. If you move it this way, it'll pitch the nose up. So we're going to. Nope. We're gonna scroll down on the thing. And why are we off? What happened? I'm on it put me on heading. No, it's supposed to be on nav.
Track.
Okay, so for some reason I was on heading mode. that was weird. Okay, so it's getting back on track now, but we can see that we are climbing up. So we're going to continue to do that. think it was down. Yeah, okay, good. So we're gonna climb up. I'm comfortable with like 500 or 600 feet per minute. And it looks like the thing went away. So it looks like we lost track of the thing. Okay, there it is. So now that we're back on track, we're pointing towards it. We're gonna do our best to climb above it. Still here.
Anybody else ever backed into a garage door so hard it knocked it off?
No, sir. Can't say that I have done that. So we've got Reno Tower on our frequency, NCT departure. There's an approaching departure. All right, so we're steady climbing at 500 feet. We're at 11,400, and I still want us to get over. So right now the plane is snaking, trying to figure out where the magenta line is, the GPS line. So as soon as it figure its life out, you should be able to consistently see it. But this is where being a VFR pilot helps, because you don't have to rely so much on the instrument. I can see that there's stuff in front of me, and we'll eventually. I mean, I think I think we're clearing it now, but just to make sure. Okay, so we are working our way close to 12,000. So usually above 10,000, you're supposed to put on your oxygen. I don't.
Well, that was exciting.
I don't believe this is pressurized.
But I do prefer the VFR over just cruising along in IFR.
I usually do too. I don't get those controllers that have no idea how to deal with VFR aircraft. This stuff.
So the Redding Valley seems very tame. How is the mountain range for you guys?
It was fine once I got out of the area of Reno itself.
Okay, gotcha. So right now my trip is very smooth, and then it's going to get very choppy as I get closer
Maybe
to
not
Reno.
choppy, but just high, steady crosswind.
All right, copy that. All right, so I think we are above the stuff. So we're at 12,500. No, 12,300. But I don't see
I just
the
flew
thing.
directly, like I was looking at my navigator
So
map.
now it looks
so far
really
behind, just flying
small.
directly
Let me
to the
see
airport.
if.
Now I'm stuck below these clouds inside this valley on this mountain.
Oh,
Okay, so here it is on. Okay, so it's off to our left. So we actually avoided it somehow, which is, I guess, why it's not even showing up here. All right, cool. I'm digging it. All right, so we're at 12,500. This seems fine to me. Let's go ahead and put our altitude hold on. So now our vertical speed indicator has gone to 0, so we're not pitching up or down. We're doing good. Okay, so this is where we should take some time and try and figure out what's next. All right, so our ETE, I think this is to our next waypoint. So this is 7 minutes. Distance is 22 nautical miles. Our ground speed is 190 knots. So that's actually pretty dope. So I believe our indicated airspeed is 130 knots, but it looks like we have a tailwind. Does that work? Oh, that does work. So we have a tailwind, and let's actually. So there goes Margot. Let's take a look at our wind. So here goes this. We're going to use our sensor data. We have a 34 knot tailwind, so it is pushing us 34 knots. Super duper helpful. So here's our ground speed. So our indicated airspeed. This is our. Oh gosh, what does T mean?
The landing into Reno is absolutely brutal. 30 knot, 20 knots, crosswind.
Almost flipped me over. Good luck.
Oh my goodness.
At least you didn't crash like I did with the departure.
That wind was brutal.
What is T?
I almost crashed my.
So
my
airspeed is
my
AS.
left
So
tips of my wings were
T
inches from
is-
hitting the runway.
Oh, I don't remember. So you have indicated airspeed, which is I. You have. I don't remember what. So C is calculated airspeed. I don't remember what T is. You know what? Let's see. Hold on. We have this thing called, what's it called? We have this thing called auto. Let's see if auto can do anything for us. TAS. No results. You bloody auto. Oh, oops, didn't mean that. You know what's funny? I'm so used to using ChatGPT for stuff. I'm thinking everything is like ChatGPT. So this is a METAR search. So this should be a regular search, but I don't think this is an internet search. All right. Okay. All right, so let's try and stay on task here. So it looks like we do have some rain clouds on our side, and there's a couple that's coming up. Let's see if it's in our path. All right. I mean, no. Let's zoom out a little bit there. Okay, so it looks like we are above the clouds, above it. So we did good. We did good to climb.
Hey, it was fun again, guys. Thanks for including me. See you next week.
Hey, you are welcome, man. Thanks for hanging out with us.
My pleasure. Thanks a lot.
All right, got about 10 more nautical miles until we go to our next thing. Let's take a look at Navigraph here. Okay, so Mr.
Traffic, Falcon 341. 11 miles to the southeast of the overflying the field with a right downwind runway 15, red bluff.
You know what I just realized I didn't do? I went ahead and changed my altitude without a care for anybody. So I should check and see if there's anyone around me. Okay, so we have some planes that are flying in our direction but off. So, and they are below us by 2,000. By 2,000 feet. Okay, so we're good. We're not going to hit anyone. Let's actually keep that on there. Let's get that. Let's wait till that's a little closer. Let's try and stay safe. Guys. All right. So we're still good on fuel. Let's. You know what? I don't know why I don't know this. Okay, hold on. So this is view number 4. This is view number 5. Oh, why doesn't that other one work? I think I'm doing it wrong on my keyboard. Okay, cool. So view number 2, very important. Let's see here. I need to probably do something with some of these. I didn't even realize that this was here. View number 3, not doing anything with you right now. Number 4. All right, so number 5. So fuel is looking good. We're not even at half, and none of these are going to change. So this is. So this is the thing I'm interested in. I want to do an enhancement add-on to kind of make this stuff do stuff, and random failures, because you guys know how much I love random failures. For the Skymaster, would anybody be interested in doing it? I was trying to figure out. I was trying to do a search on what are the popular planes, GA planes that are flown on VATSIM. Skymaster was not on the top list. But I do really like this plane. I really do like it. All right, so we're getting close to our thing over here. So let's see if we need to switch our. So we're getting close to this one. We should probably switch to 119.4. So let's do 119.4. That's on COM 1. And this is Beale. Alright. Beale traffic, Pilot Club 444 Skymaster, with you at 12,500 feet, heading east. Beale traffic. So just doing a quick announcement for anyone that's listening, just so that they are aware that I'm here. All right, so we're headed east, kind of northeast, really. All right, so here goes. So once we get around here, their CTAF is 112.725. This is 112.9. So this kind of changes. Let me see if any of this. This is 120. So we do have to like pay attention. We will have to pay attention to the other places. Actually, you know what? Let me see if we can. Nope. This is view number 4. Boom, got it. All right, so now let me see here. I'm curious. So I don't care about these, but I do care about this one. So this is I don't know what airport. This is Nevada. Let's look at the comms for frequencies. Unicom 122.725.
What's the CTAF for Reno?
He's on 19.2 now. He's on 19.2 now. He's switching over from tower to approach.
Now, where is that airport? Oh, there it is. All right, so 122.725, 122.725. So we'll switch over to that one. Always COM 1, yeah. So we'll switch over to that one. We'll switch over to that one. That's the one that we're close to. This is, what airport is this? This is Nevada. Okay, I guess it's Nevada County probably. All right. Nevada traffic, Pilot Club 444 Skyhawk with you at 12,600 feet, heading northeast. Nevada traffic. So that's a lot of clouds. We would not have been able to get through that valley. So, I mean, through the mountains. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I can still see a little bit. I can see a little bit down there. Oh yes, we were concerned about icing. So this is the funny thing. It's once you file and or plan. Once you plan properly, your flights are pretty boring. Everything just works. That's not entertaining. I really want to. All right, pitch. Let me see here. Skyhawk. All right. So what I'm going to do is let's do some troubleshooting live because I really do want to try and get that. I don't think I can wait. So I'm going to put on my desktop so you can see me. So we're going to go to. I have a ton of servers, but the ones that I use, Flight Sim Tools, and we're going to go to SPADNext. let's do a search for Skymaster and see if anyone pilot pitch. Let's go for Skymaster pitch and see if anyone has said anything about it. No one's used those words in the same sentence. Let's check out Skymaster and see what they got going on. This was my post from last night, or from the other day. Here it is. So this person right here. Boom. Hopefully they got an answer. So anyone know the pitch wheel bindings? Oh no, I don't think I did see that. Now I figured this out once before, but that was a while ago. Yeah, because they immediately start talking about the H-jet. Oh, you know what we can do? Even better? Holy moly. Okay, cool. What we're going to do is we are going to look at the configuration files directly and just get the information right from there. Alright, so I'm gonna let's show the desktop. Let's do here. So I have it in my, actually I can go directly to my packages. Yeah, okay, and this is the KRNO. I bought it from the marketplace, so it'll be in the store. KRNO. Alright, KRNO aircraft, here it is. Ooh, I don't know what... This one looks like a base, and then I don't know what CVT is. Is it model behavior, sim objects? It's one of these folders. Alright, so instrument, handling, tablet. So let's look at instrument. So this is the XML file, and we'll open that up in our over here. Alright, so here goes flight director pitch template. Node ID. Autopilot flight director active. So here's the actual variable that's used. So let's see if we can find something. Let's see what we can find with pitch. Is it just 2? Oh wow. Okay, so let's go with autopilot. Flight director, autopilot nav. This looks like it was commented out. Alright, let's get back to this here. Just want to keep that on track. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Let's go with 4. So Sigma, and then we are getting ready. So we need to get ourselves ready here for our approach. So how far away are we from our? That's SR. Yes. So okay. So I think we need to talk to the tower and get ourselves set up. So RDD tower. All right, let's check out Reno 13580 because something's up. 13580. So what we're gonna do is put it on COM 2. 135.
Information Mike 0055 Zulu. Web 250 at 16 gust 33. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 6,500. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 9er. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3005. ILS runway 17 right in use. Landing and departing runway 17 left. 17. Notices to air mission. For ATC services, contact MCT on 119.200. Advise on initial contact. You have information like
119.
Reno Tahoe International Airport ATIS information lock 0055 Zulu. Wind 250 at 16 gusts 33. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 6,500. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 9er. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3005. ILS runway 17 right in use. Landing and departing runway 17 left. 17. Notices to air mission. For ATC services, contact MCT on 119.200. Advise on initial contact. You have information like.
Okay. So, winds are 125, so that is 18. So winds are coming from north, from southeast. Winds are coming from the southeast. There's gusts. So that's pretty terrible. ILS is 17 right. 17 left is normal landing. 119.20. So let's go ahead and switch over to 119.20 and see if we can figure out which departure or which landing to take. Okay, so that's on COM 1. Let's go ahead and see if we can switch this up a little bit here. All right, so we have Reno procedures. Let's see if we can figure out 17. Oh, good. We did actually figure 17 right. ILS though. Can we do ILS?
That was crazy.
17.
Yeah, but even airliners are struggling with that one.
Oh, we're in the opposite direction. Wow. All right, so one.
NorCal approach, pilot code 6767. Quest going around.
Hello, apologies. Every time I push the talk, it will disconnect autopilot. I've rebound it.
All right. So let's fly north.
No, it's not good.
So let's go into heading mode, and let's start to fly north.
So yeah, basically, so with the I kind of been learning on the.
All right, so we're gonna turn around and fly north so we can get onto this one. So this is Halley, RNAV X.
I need to get to grips with the fly-by-wire first. So when descending, I pull like managed mode, and I'll just pull it like 5,000.
I'm gonna stop you there. Most of us probably don't know how to fly the A320. They're in this voice channel. You can post it up in the help form. Someone can probably see it that doesn't know how to do it.
NorCal approach, pilot code 6767.
On fly the A320?
I can't. No.
17 right.
You what? 737?
I fly a lot of things. Basically anything except for Airbus. The A300. Though.
I think we lost them.
All right. So now we have the approaches. One. It was ILS. I think it was. No, it wasn't that one. ILS X-ray.
Well, I can't disagree because I'm asking how to fucking fly it. But well, shit, no one here flies.
Reno traffic, Bonanza, pilot code. Bonanza 36, pilot code 6767, flying runway heading for 17 left.
Sorry.
Currently at 5,500, making a left turn for crosswind for 17 left.
All right, so is this the right one? ILS X 17.
Apologies, guys. Sorry for intruding. I'll come back another day.
Your traffic to United 1637, departing runway 17 right to the south Reno.
All right, let's get that loaded. I think we're okay in here. We're high enough.
Does anyone know the CTAF around here, or is it just Unicom?
believe it's just the
It would be 18.7 if we're going back to the uncontrolled airfield.
Are you trying to talk to Reno?
Correct.
Their ATIS stated 119.2.
It seems like NorCal just went off for Reno.
Copy that. So if that's the case, then their CTAF will be the frequency tower. Comms. NorCal. I don't know what NorCal is. 119.2. Okay. Departure ground
Bonanza
tower.
Pilot Club 6767, moving over to Unicom 122.8. See you guys later.
All right, so we're gonna switch over to 118.7. And we have Unicom monitored on our second. All right, let's see if this pops up. All right. Reno traffic, Pilot Club 444, Skymaster. We are west of the airport at 12,000 feet, getting set up for an ILS approach, runway 17 right. At Waller, Reno traffic.
You guys on VATSIM?
Yes, sir.
One of the main things of this club.
I missed it. Have you flown with us before?
I have not. I joined a few weeks ago.
Oh,
I
cool.
got into VATSIM about a month ago.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Learning the ropes.
How long have you been flying?
Since 2004.
Oh, gotcha. All right. How do you like VATSIM so far?
It's good, man. I never. Tell you what, I never got into ATC. It was too stressful. But you have to at some point, I guess.
Right. I got you. Yeah, so
You flew over in Europe when you did on VATSIM?
Yeah, I mostly fly Europe, yeah.
Yeah, those guys, they stress.
Burst Sticks TV, look at this guy. How's it going,
The
man?
Germans, especially, I think.
How are you doing, pal? It's good to see you. I appreciate you stopping by.
It's kind of.
So
it's a,
we're in a
it's a local
Skymaster,
thing.
a very loud
We're
Skymaster.
not that much, but we get stressed easily.
And we had this VFR flight planned out on the northeast, but the weather was icy and all sorts of stuff. So now we're doing an IFR flight. Actually, I need to make an
They
adjustment.
seem to have to deal with some shit.
So I made the adjustment in Navigraph, but I need to make the adjustment here. So let's see if I can make the adjustment. So let's go back out here, and we want to change our procedure. So our approach is now changed to 17 right. So let's go ahead, and there's an ILS. I believe it was X-ray. So
Anyways, Tom, I mean, you said you've been here for a while, but
there's IRNAV. We're looking for ILS. Maybe we don't have an ILS. Okay, so I mean, it doesn't matter. They both go to the same. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's localizer. Okay, here it is. ILS runway, ILS right, X-ray. That's what we're gonna do.
In general, I mean, it's a weird spot
We're coming in at Liebe?
Like I said, I've been
Nope,
flying
I don't
since
even
I was
remember.
4 years old. Since
At Liebe, at Liebe.
2004.
We're coming in at the
I've only
instrument,
started taking
the
it seriously
initial
since
approach
about-
fix. So
since I was 10
Liebe,
years or so.
Liebe. All right, no
What's
channels.
about the US?
So we're gonna load and activate.
Usually fly outside the US, maybe
Because it seems like that's the only thing we can do is we're going to load and activate it, but we're still in heading mode, I think.
Essentials course.
Yes, we're still in heading mode, so it's not going to interfere with anything right now. So right now, We were originally trying to come in from the south, but we've changed it. Let's go
I've
ahead.
seen about the CTAF trial. What's the deal with that? Can you explain, like, in the simplest terms?
All right, so we're now in nav mode. So now it's going to take a look at the. Now it's going to use the
Thing that's used all
GPS.
the time in real life at most airports. Usually not the control fields though.
All right. So we need to be at 12,000 under 230 knots. We don't have to worry about that. What we do have to worry about is, so here we need to be at 12,000. We can be at 12,000. When we get to roars, so we need to drop. Let me see here.
If it doesn't,
We're gonna see calculations. Some calculations. So we're at 12,000. Nope, no. We're actually what are we doing? Where am I? We're at 12,000. We'll say 12,500.
It's supposed to always be there, but you don't count on VATSIM. You'll use the tower frequency there.
All
If there's
right.
multiple
So
frequencies
we're at
listed,
12,500, and we need to get to 9,200.
tower frequency it is.
That is a 3,000 something another. Okay, we do have 30 nautical miles until we get to our initial approach. So that's Libg.
Is it rolled out? Is it rolled out, like, as of now?
Yeah. I mean, it's a trial technically, so in 6 months they can revert it.
All right, so we're coming in, Libg. This is Reno, this is Reno traffic. Reno traffic, Pilot Club 444.
He threw to JFK
Oh.
a few times, but
Looks like I got a message from somebody, 13510. 13510.
Just on this
Red Close traffic, thank you. 72 Mike Echo, exit on Echo and taxi via Echo Charlie to the ramp.
At least 4 different CTAF frequencies.
Echo and Echo Charlie to the ramp.
Arrival field. That's not even
That's a lot to me. I'm used to just staying on the 2 or 3.
That's just.
All right, so it looks like someone's there. Approach Pilot Club 444, Skymaster.
CTAF from the airport you're flying over, as long as you're like 3,000 or 4,000 feet above it.
I might need to try him again. 13510. Yeah, I'm on the right frequency.
NorCal approach, runway 28 left.
NorCal.
We're 550 Charlie Romeo, wind 27016, gust 27, underneath to your right, clear for takeoff. On departure, make right close traffic. 28 right, clear for takeoff, maintain right close traffic. At 877 heavy, wind 28017, gust 24, underneath to your right, clear for takeoff. To right, clear for takeoff. 27 and 2836, turn left heading 030, descend and maintain 3000. 2836, mark out.
Let's try and see if we can. Let's try and see if we can talk to him.
Turn left heading 020, descend and maintain 3000. Talk to heading 020.
NorCal approach, Pilot Club 444, Skymaster, requesting ILS 17 right for Reno Airport.
Pilot Club 444, NorCal approach, Roger, 6 hours, 17. Did 17 left or 17 right, sorry?
17 right.
Pilot Club 444, Roger, information November's current, altimeter 3006, you can expect ILS 17 right approach.
Expecting ILS 17 right.
Set traffic.
Pilot Club 444.
Speed traffic. Pilot Club 677 Bonanza 36, taxi via Alpha to FTO.
All right, so 3006. We didn't get that set up. So let's try and do that now. So 3006. So here we have 3001. So this is 301, so we can go by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hopefully that's 3006.
Welcome. Information Quebec is correct. Expect ILS running to right approach.
All right, so we're coming in pretty fast. We're at we have 19 nautical miles until we get to our initial approach fix.
444. Descend maintain 10,000.
Descending to 10,000. Pilot Club 444. Okay, so they're gonna vector me in. So I'm going to pull back on my throttle a little bit. I'm going to release the altitude hold.
And if you want to shoot an instrument approach to San Francisco today,
And we're gonna have to do this manually. So here we have this.
455, Roger. Information Quebec Sky. Expect ILS to right approach.
Alright, so that's at 1,000. Okay, so we have it descending at 500 feet per minute.
For radar identification, squawk 1656. 1656, your timer 455. 4550 Charlie Romeo, running to right close to the option.
So I haven't done an ILS approach in a while.
2836, turn left, heading.
So I'm gonna need to remember what's what. So I need to make sure that I'm in the localizer mode when I get there. The good thing about ILS is that it'll handle both of my horizontal and vertical latitude and longitudinal approach.
Descend maintain VFR to 11,000.
Alright, so it's 1.
At 877 heavy radar contact the altitude. At 877 heavy radar climb maintain 10,000. VFR traffic is going to be at 2 o'clock, 20 miles opposite direction. The Diamond Star at 17,000, restricted to 11,000. Alright, 100,000.
Try to write down the stuff.
2836, turn left heading 230. Advise airport in sight. It's going to be 2 o'clock, 10 miles.
So he told me to go 100.
230, report, jump through 2836. 2836 to
Alright, so I think we need to descend a little quicker. We're at 11,000.
550 Charlie Romeo, runway 2 right, clear for the option.
Runway 28 right, clear for the option, November.
Okay, so here goes, so now we're descending a little quicker.
Looks like this runway, so you can make a left turn to Reno at the final.
Yes, please do. We are making
Alright, we are going pretty fast, so I'm going to put down...
444, turn right heading 080.
Turning right, 080, Pilot Club 444. Okay, so now we're going to go in heading mode. 080. So we're going to go in heading mode. And we're going to follow. So we're being vectored in.
28 kilo heavy, descending to 6,000.
Okay, so at this point we're no longer like really following the chart. We're just listening to ATC.
10 miles northwest south. A United Dreamliner restricted to 10,000. Roger, open traffic.
Alright, so I'm trying to slow down because we are still doing 140 knots. So we're at 080.
455 traffic, no factor. Descending VFR 11,000.
Is that Chaves 2021? Yo! Thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the club. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. All right, so we are being vectored in. I haven't done an ILS approach in a while. It's always been manual approaches. All right, so we're coming up to the 10,000. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the altitude hold.
55 Charlie Romeo, touching go, runway 28 right.
All right, I think when it gets to like the 1.
Charlie Romeo, Roger, continue right close traffic.
All right, we're looking good. Altitude hold.
Close traffic, November 55 Charlie Romeo.
Okay, interesting. So it looks like it's only a 5, maybe like 5 degrees or something.
Alpha, Bravo 1, Zulu, expect further.
All right. So it looks like we are just going direct to here. So what does our chart say? Where are we supposed to be? So it looks like we're going to Waller. Oh no.
28 Kilo Heavy, descend maintain 5,000, turn left heading 030.
We're going to Rose. Okay. So I still need to slow down, bro. Okay, let's put in a. Let's do our landing gear. That'll give us some drag. That'll keep our speed down.
36, if I didn't ready, when I turn right, could land. Turn right, could land, jump to 2836.
Alright. I'm waiting for that.
Club 444, turn right heading 190. You're 5 miles from Discus, sliding actually make it right turn heading 200, maintain 8,000 until established, clear ILS anyone still ready to approach.
Turn right heading 200 and descend and maintain 8,000. Pilot Club 444.
Pilot Club 444, just verify cleared, the approach.
Cleared for the approach, 17 right.
I'll call the approach, Northeast 9 Delta, ready for that.
Now, the game just froze.
758 Whiskey Delta, running 2
You know why it froze? Because I put traffic. I need to take the traffic off. Hold on. Let me send him a message. Alright. Okay, so
550 Charlie Romeo, running 2 right, close to the option.
oh, and we need to descend. So let's descend.
444, wind 29014, gust 20, running 17
successfully
right,
executed a Cat 3 landing in Madeira.
Sorry, sir, I missed that. Could you repeat it?
Sure, wind 29014, gust 20, running 17 right, clear line.
17 right, clear to land. Pilot Club 444. Okay, so we're gonna get back onto this track here. I don't think we're gonna use ILS because I don't know how to I don't know how to use my instruments.
455, just verify you direct the airport at this time. I think you direct Bolingo, but you direct.
Alright.
Could you go direct Bravo Romeo India X-ray?
So we're at 200, 17. So I'm gonna go to 170. I'm gonna go to 173.
Okay, just let me know when you're direct there. It's basically over the airport.
Okay, so 17 right. So we have two runways in front of us. 17 left, 17 right. So we're gonna aim for 17 right.
2836 left turn Echo.
I need to get down to 8,000. Ooh, it's actually a lot happening right now. Hold on.
Cross 112, right eye, go ahead, go out, listen over, jump to 2836.
I'm gonna put down 1 flap just to help keep my speed.
We're 28 Kilo Heavy, set to maintain 3,000.
TPC 4208 here. Good luck on the landing. The winds are brutal. Bubba, thank you, sir. Let's see what happens. We are cleared for the landing, runway 17 right. There is a plane in front of us. We are trying to maintain 8,000 so we do not hit him. Let's see if he pops up in our traffic.
You have a requested altitude, number 10 whiskey. We'll do 2,500.
Okay, there it is.
3410 whiskey, squawk 42.
Holy moly, that is a lot of planes. There's a lot more planes here than I thought.
Roger. 28 Kilo Heavy, fly heading 310.
Okay, so it's 2,000 feet below me, so it should be fine. There he is. Alright, so we're trying to get lined up for 17 right.
I'm sorry, down upon 213 Heavy, continue to Charlie, hold short of 1 left.
Hey, Bubba, if you want to, go ahead and
7455 depart bridge heading
give us your
150
prediction
back to Savannah.
for the landing. You should be able to do bang prediction and a number. If you win, you get 50. You get 50 components.
Out of 1,800, cleared out, let's make it right.
There we go. Minus 200.
Charlie Romeo.
Actually, let me see if these things are registering. 'Cause that would be not cool. Okay, cool. We got 3 predictions. Actually, let me show you guys. We have 3 predictions. The average is minus 125. The latest is 200.
Kilo Heavy, wind
Maximum.
27014, good to 20, 92 right, clear land.
All right, cool beans. Minimum 75, maximum 200.
758 Whiskey Delta.
All right, guys. Now it's. Uh-oh.
Is a
I
heavy 777 or 92 right at Echo, clear takeoff.
So I did not maintain 8,000 like I wanted. Okay, so let's go ahead and unfreeze the thing. Oh, it's a raid. I thought it was a follow. We have Cross Hyperoo. Cross Hyperoo, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you sharing your viewers with me. Okay, now I thought you were talking to me. So I think I'm gonna do it manually because I still don't. I'm just an old man that doesn't trust technology. Hey guys, I'm Tabletop Android, your friendly neighborhood aviation enthusiast. I'm hanging out with the Pilot Club today, and we're doing a GA Tuesday. So thank you. Welcome Raiders. Welcome one and all. So we're flying the 337 Skymaster, and I'm trying to get lined up for runway 17 right, which I was totally fine for until I took the autopilot off. So now things are going to get a little hairy. We're in the middle of we do have an active prediction. So if you want to participate, bang prediction with a number. The gust is about 30 plus knots. Crosswind on this approach. So you guys know that we're gonna be good here. Thank you for the follow. Let me see who I was missing. Flying Eagle. Thank you very much for the follow. And Harry for the win. Harry for the win. Oh boy, I'm gonna butcher that one. Appreciate it. Welcome. All right, so I'm gonna try and concentrate. I'm gonna try and make a butter landing. We are at 5,000 feet, so I do not need to. Well, okay. I am coming in, so I'm gonna put my fuel. All the way up. Put the RPMs up. Landing lights are on. Fuel pump. Do we need to put that? So let's put the high fuel pumps on.
What would that even be? Hotel Charlie?
Flying Eagle. Did that just happen? Wow. Thank you. Wait, are you trying to distract me? That is very, very, very generous of you. That is wild. Arch NDA. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Flying Eagle, you have definitely caught my attention and are distracting me. Is this a thing you do? Accidental bird. What kind of wild and crazy name is that? For some of you that may or may not know, should I go full flaps when there's gusts? I'm under the impression that I don't. That I should only go like one flap or no flap.
On Charlie, crossing A1 left, crossing A1 right.
All right, so we're at 110 knots, pretty gusty, and we're gonna try to manage our. We're gonna do our best to manage our. Oh my gosh. To manage our power. A little bit of right rudder in there, so it looks like we're gonna be crabbing it in. We do have clearance for 17 right.
455 gliding, 150.
And oh my gosh.
Whiskey short 1-2.
All right, I'm gonna stay inside the plane. The frame rates seem to be better.
Wind 190.05, runway 12, is takeoff.
Takeoff, 10 Whiskey.
All right, so a little bit of, I think I put too much left rudder in there. So let's go back to the right rudder. Let's try and see if we can get our way. Oh my God, this is not looking good. All right, I'm taking off all of the. Okay, so now the reason why this is like this is because I put. Oh wait. Okay, what in the world is? What? That frame rate is wild and crazy. Okay, hold on. I don't know what happened there. 1233?
I saw that. What was that, Mark?
My frame rates went crazy. Hold on.
No, we're not counting that landing. We're not counting that landing. We're not counting that landing.
We are. I'm trying to. Oh my gosh, this is.
Yeah, I was looking at it right now. His frame is going like 1 tick a second. 1 tick per frame.
Yeah, I'm watching a slideshow here.
You're right.
Sorry, via Tango, turn left on turn 28 left and hold your echo.
All right, so I'm trying to. I'm trying to fix this. I'm hitting the escape key. Come on. I'm. So it is a. I can tell you exactly what the problem is. Is that my computer is not good enough. Hold on. Everything is broken. Oh my gosh.
Seems like a game issue because your face cam is perfectly fine.
Yeah, no. What it is the traffic, the ground traffic. I went ahead and put a bunch of ground traffic on there. Now my computer's choking.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a madman.
But you crashed, so.
Was it worth it? We're able to wait. We are here to celebrate life and death.
No.
Okay, so let me.
Goodness
gracious. What is going on here?
Your stream avatar is also struggling.
Yeah. So, let me see if I can get the traffic. Okay, there, and then we're gonna have to like really play in between the frames.
455, just maintain 4,000.
Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna take off. We're gonna.
444, did you copy?
This is Pilot Club 444. Sorry about that. I am trying to fix some frame rate issues that I'm having.
Roger.
Okay, so let's go ahead and save.
NorCal Approach Southwest 787.
Come on.
We are with you inbound around 11,000 feet.
All right, let's see what happens.
787. Gotcha.
All right, it still looks pretty bad.
Roger.
Let's resume. Come on, resume. All right. And I need to also check.
Yeah, your stream avatars are still struggling.
77 radio contact 30 miles north of Marysville Airport.
All right, so it looks like I'm looking at my CPU and GPU are almost maxed. GPU's at 91%. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
ILS 17 right from Tudor.
I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM to take off any extra stuff. GPU went down to, well, no, it's back at 90%. What in the world? Hold on. So let me show you guys. You guys can see it. So CPU's at 95%, GPU's at 91. Hard drive is not doing anything. So what is eating this up? CPU. This is wild. So, guys, this is normally not how this works. I usually do butter landings, and frame rates are usually decent. Why real-time traffic on if flying VATSIM? Because I don't have a good excuse for you. Agreed. I 100% agree. It should be off. I normally, I'm kind of like a cowboy. Kind of do things a little wild sometimes. Most of the times I get away with it, but not today. Today I did not get away with it. So my desktop window manager, what in the world? That has nothing to do with gaming. My desktop window manager is at 28%. If I close my desktop window manager, do you think man likes chaos? All right, let's see here. Are we back? Okay, so we're back to something. We're functional. We're in the middle of the road. We don't have VATSIM on though, so you know, I guess we're kind of okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. This is so embarrassing. Let's get the airport chart, and let's find our way to an to a thing. All right, so I think the original spot that I told the guys was to hang out by the terminal. No, it was over here. All right, so we are going to make a right on. We're going to make a left on Juliet ASAP. Get out of here. All right. Landing lights. We're going to put our taxi lights on as well. Wait, what did I... Oh, hold on a minute. It seems like I missed a lot. So it looks like Flying Eagle is Mr. Moneybags here. He gave out 10 community subs. Flying Eagle, thank you very much. You are... I don't know what you're doing. But you're gonna make me think about you at night. I appreciate the generosity. Thank you very much. Which you helped me reach my sub goal of 12. Nice. I think 500 other apps. I think the 500 other apps open, but you are not wrong. I do have a lot of apps open. Oh my goodness. Okay, where are we going? Okay, so you know what? I keep passing. So it's nighttime. So just like in real life, I have a. I'm so glad we're not on VATSIM right now. I'm in the middle of another runway, turning around.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
You too, boss. Thanks for flying with us.
Mark, that means he's gonna win the he's gonna win that $25.
Yeah, probably.
He's at 39,000. I'm only at 3,000.
So what
And I was
Andrew's
in
talking
first.
what Andrew's talking about is we have a leaderboard. There's a leaderboard that we reset every month, and there's certain points that you can get just for interacting during the stream, and it looks like our guy Flying Eagle probably made his way to the top. At the end of the month, there is the first person gets a $25 gift card to a to a marketplace of their choice. Uh-oh, it looks like I'm still on a runway. And the second place person gets a subscription to this channel. If you're already a member of this channel, then you get a subscription to any channel of your choice. Ta-da! Okay, we're gonna have to shut this thing down. Hold on, because this is wild sauce. So we're gonna come in here and hang out right next to this guy, so I can try and catch up with chat. All right, we're gonna put our parking brakes on. Is it on? I think it's on. And we're gonna turn off. We're gonna clean up a little bit. We're gonna turn off the landing lights. We're gonna leave the taxi. So strobe, nav, and beacons, those will stay on. Pitot heat can come off. All right, let me see what I missed. At least someone will. At least someone will think of me. Flying Eagle, I'm gonna have to do some stalking. This is that was very generous, very distracting, very nice. I appreciate it. You certainly made an impression. Are you are you Harrison Ford now? Indubitably. I was trying to figure out a way how to say the, you know, I love you, I know. Couldn't find it. All right, let me see if there's anything else going on. Hey, you do, and I saw. Aria says, hey, you do, and I saw butter splat on the runway. Oh my gosh, this it's Tuesday, window updates. Oh, this is totally wild. I have not had a landing like that. Okay, so minus 1233 FPMs, guys. New record. All right. Okay, let me see what's going on. Let's go ahead and clean this up. So we're gonna do the checklist. Well, you know what? One of the things that I need to do is learn how to run the checklist during the flight. That's actually a problem. I don't know how I can manage the plane, manage Discord, and a checklist. That's crazy. So we landing, after landing. Okay, after landing, wing flaps. Wing flaps? Oh, flaps. I think my flaps are still. I can't see anything. Yep, they are still active. Look at that. All right, let's get those flaps up. Cow flaps are open, which they aren't. If we look on the outside, let's see if we can see it. Cow flaps. Let's open up those cow flaps. The ones on the back as well. All right, done and done. We're doing great here. So the transponder. All right, transponder is on this side. I think that's view number 5. Oh man, I am so good with these views. So here goes. I'm gonna turn on my headlamp because it's dark and I can't see. So here it is. We're on standby, and we are off. Pancakes, man. Pancakes man 81. Thanks for the follow. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I do like that name. Hold on, sir. Pancakes. Now, what I've joined EAA chapter 690, and what I've noticed is that pilots love pancake breakfast. There's a pancake breakfast every month. Seems like there's a pancake breakfast every week if you like start cycling through different chapters. So Pancakes man, is that where your name come from? Are you an aviation nut, and do you love pancakes? Do you?
New follower.
Flyboy. There seems to be something funny about your name. Hold on. There's Flybo and then Yuck. I'm gonna say Flybo Yuck. Is that what you're going with that? I do like it. Flyboy. Or Flybo Yuck. All right, sorry, transponder. Let's get back on task here. Radar. We're gonna turn all our radars off. What is our radar? That took me down here. Why would it take me down here? That's not right. What we are gonna do is turn the weather off. All right. Flyboy. What is a 3? Buck. No. What is 3CK represent? I feel very old right now. This looks like leet speak, and I'm not getting it. But it is Flyboy. All right. Okay, radar is off. Radar. It's got to be the weather. Strobe lights, we're going to turn those off. So I'm going to use my hardware, but here are the light items. So let's go for the strobe. Oh, strobe's already off. All the icing, never turned it on. Let's secure it. Parking brake is already set, idle. We got it. Yeah, we have the throttle set to idle. Radios and electronics. So we're going to turn off our avionics. Let me see here. They don't say anything about the lights. So we're going to turn off our taxi lights, nav lights. We're going to turn off our avionic master, which actually the switch is down here. The switch is over here. We're going to use the hardware. Boom. Turned off. Let me see here. Airport ICAO. If we do info, it should show up. But this is KRNO. info should work. It does. KRNO. Sir, Flying Eagle 855, you take care too. Thank you very much. Again, I'm going to thank you a couple times. Whenever I see you, I'll just spend 5 minutes thanking you. That was very new and different for me. So you have a good night, man. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks for the shout out. Good call. Okay, we're almost done here. Radios, electronics, all of that stuff is off. Mixture. So let's go ahead and cut it off. Boom. And hey.
Thanks for organizing, Mark.
Sir, you are welcome. Thank you very much for flying with us. So the guys that I'm talking to is on the Pilot Club Discord server. We do this every week. I was trying to secure it. So radios are off, mixtures cut off, the ignition switches. All right, so we have 2 of them. Here's the one for the rear plane, or yeah, rear engine. Here's the one for the front engine. Turn that bad boy off too. Oh my God, my frames. Something's happening with my frames again. Cow flaps are closed because we don't want any grubs. We don't want any marsupials. We don't want any rodents in our airplane. All right, magnetos, battery and alternator. So alternator is off. Here goes the switches over here. Battery is off. And then we have our control locks, which we do not have one installed. So the last thing that's left is just the thing. All right, so let's go ahead and open up our door and get out of here. There we go, boom. And then we're gonna go get our luggage as well. Oh man, look at that. Look at that automation. All right. All right, gang. So we're gonna go ahead and keep the party moving. I'm done flying for tonight, but we're gonna go ahead and raid another person. I am Tabletop Android. I fly every Tuesday. I hang out with the Pilot Club. I am starting to do some stuff on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff I would like to do with flight simming, and one of these days I'd like to get my private pilot's license. So I take this as serious as I can. Yeah, you know what? I think no. I was gonna try and blame Flying Eagle for my landing. He was distracting, but it was still all my fault. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and
raid somebody new.
Let's go ahead and raid someone new.
Nobody that we've done recently.
What? No one.
Look for somebody new in the community.
Look for someone new in the community.
You know what I mean by new? Like we haven't raided them ever.
Yeah, you know what? That is a great idea. Let's go ahead and raid someone new. All right. So, Pancakes Man, Flyboy, Flying Eagle, Accidental Bird, Arch DNA, Harrio, Flying Eagle again, and Cross Hyperoo. Thank you very much for the interaction. I appreciate it. Wait, my phone's going off. I appreciate it. You guys give Andrew Friable Logic some love as we give him a raid.
Really? I wonder if this works. I said somebody new, Mark, not me. Thank you, Mark, for the raid. Welcome in. I saw that crash landing. I don't see anyone. Hi. Did I miss it? Not you two! Not you